What's up? Happy Friday. Good morning. Thank y'all for being patient. Y'all know your girl got to work and get a bag and get a coin. All right. I got to be in meetings and calls and all that. I hate that shit, but it's part of the job. So we got to do that. But thank y'all for being so patient in order for me to handle my business so I can get into this business. All right. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Somebody got paid today. Somebody got a bag in their account today. They woke up this morning and got paid. I know y'all in a good mood. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's go ahead and speak to everybody so I don't be rude, child. Let's speak. Hopefully I don't tell nobody's name because y'all know I'll be renaming people. So y'all be patient with me this morning. Thank y'all for piling on in here. All right. Thank you, my Carabellians, for being here. Thank you, my haters, for being here. Y'all know my haters be here. Let me go ahead and call it out right quick because it was brought to my attention. So let me be messy. It's Friday. My haters be hiding in the bushes and taking my topics back, y'all. Did y'all know that? My haters be in the bushes listening to my topics, y'all, and gathering my business and taking it back. Did y'all know that? Child, I said, Lord, these people ain't got nothing else to do. Be sitting in the bushes. Oh, she said that. Hold up. Oh, screenshot. Hold up. Oh, okay. All right. So now I was like, Lord, I'm sitting up there looking at my phone like the devil. Somebody said red is my color. Red is my favorite color. If y'all did not know. Okay. Yes. Red is my favorite color. So yes, we're doing red today, honey, on a good old Friday. So I hope you guys like it. Y'all like the lips? All right, these are my freak lips because my freak lips. These are my freak lips. When I'm feeling a little freaky in my feelings like that, I'll go ahead and put on a red lip, and that brings it out of me. Okay. Yeah, I might need an intermission. So y'all got me. I might have to have an intermission or whatever. Okay, my husband going to work late today. So I might need an intermission. I don't know yet, but we'll see how the morning go. All right. So Flower Bloom, good morning. Miss Pruitt, good morning. Good morning. Lori Eden, Adrian Wiley, Lisa Bell. So I got in here early. Yes, you are here, Lisa Bell. You are here early, girl. Deborah Banks, good morning. Kim Jones, good morning. Erica Rogers, Miss Pruitt again, good morning. Gail West, good morning. Sugar Mama, good morning. Sheila Washington, good morning. Sabrina Janlet, good morning. Jamelia Ward again. Darling Mungum, Mary Giles, good morning. Jeannie Smith, good morning. Rose Armstead, Mama, thanks for being here. Said, thank God it's Friday. Hey, okay, yes, good morning. FM Payton, good morning. Deborah Clark, good morning. Good morning. Truth TV Podcast, my other mod is here. Yes, freak lips. Okay. Yes, honey. These are the freak lips this morning. I said, do I want to give them the red lips? Yes, I do. Okay. Jonetta Speaks, good morning. Good morning. Big State, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Who else we got? Carla Burrell, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, honey. Carla Johnson, good morning. Sunny Days is in the house. Good morning, honey. Shirley Terry, I think I said, but good morning again. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Jones Lynn, good morning. SD Warren, good morning, good morning. Here go my nasal spray, y'all. I have to do my nasal spray because I got sinuses, y'all. Or allergies, rather. SD Warren, good morning, good morning. Who else? Immaculate Davis, I see you, love. Good morning, great morning to you. Alicia Marie, I see you living with purpose. Good morning. Good morning, Judy Brown. Good morning, Belle Wilson. What's up? That's my other mod in the building. Ronnie, good morning. Good morning, Charlene. Good morning, April Pearson. Good morning, Carletta Passmore. Star Child. Hey, good morning. Angela Cuff. Good morning. Patricia Ransom. Good morning. Sweet Essence in the building. Hey, good morning. Delilah T. Good morning. Arthur Johnson. Good morning. Yvette McCovery, good morning. Good morning, Adrian Wiley. Good morning, Brenda Cook. Good morning, Teresa Williams. Good morning. Good morning again, Lisa's World. I think I said Joan Lee's, but good morning. Lies More Lies. Good morning. Good morning. Zamora Miller. Good morning. Zamona. I'm sorry. See, I told y'all. Zamona Miller. Good morning. What up, Schoolboy? Schoolboy in the house. Good morning. That's a content creator. Y'all check her out. Valerie Reddy. Good morning. Good morning. She talking about my freak lips. Yes, child. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Me too, Schoolboy. I'm gonna leave it alone too. Nadine Flight, good morning. Good morning. Who else we got? Kathleen Carr, I see you. Good morning. New Jersey girl. Come on, New Jersey house. New Jersey's in the house. Good morning. Up north. All right. Juju's World, I see you. Good morning. Good morning, Janice Willie. Good morning, Cynthia Williams. Good morning. Did I get everybody? I feel like I'm repeating some names. Chronic, good morning. Good morning, Audrey Jones. Good morning. Did we get everybody? George, what is that? George Denise. Did I say that right? Good morning. Good morning, George. Good morning. Said God is everything and is. God is all of that. Yes, he is, honey. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so I think we got to the end of our list. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and it's used for fair use and entertainment. I see some new names in the building, so welcome everybody. Thank y'all for stopping by and all of that. Okay, let's get started, honey. We got a good show lined up for y'all this morning. All right. All right, let's get into some politics first. Then we're going to get into the mess as we always do, child. Let's share. Let's share. Shout out to the bitch gossip, because that's where we're looking at it. All right. Trump is around here pardoning everybody, child. Damn, he is just, everything he's supposed to be doing, he ain't doing. But everything he ain't supposed to be doing, he's doing. This nigga is just backwards in office. But listen, child, Donald Trump pardons Larry Hoover's federal sentencing. I kind of touched on it a little bit yesterday, but I did not get to really go into what was going on in that. So let's talk about it. Larry Hoover will remain in jail due to his 200-year life sentence issued by the state of Illinois. How the fuck you get 200 years in prison? How you get 200 years in prison? Like, what the hell? Y'all. Who even lives that long? No one. But Jesus Christ himself. So President Donald Trump, honey, has Donald Trump taking the president off. Donald Trump, or Donald Trump, as Shamar called him, has commuted this sentence of Larry Hoover, the infamous former gang leader from Chicago, according to a White House official. Now, Hoover, the co-founder of the Chicago gangsters, okay, disciples, that name is familiar, honey. Let me be. All right, so has been serving multiple life sentences since the 1970s. All right, he has multiple state and federal convictions, including for unaliving and funding, it's supposed to be funding a criminal enterprise. They said founding, but funding. See, I went to school. Said that he has made repeated requests to shorten his life sentence, or his sentence rather, including under the First Step Act, a criminal justice reform bill passed during Trump's first term. Child, he's been trying to get out since Trump was first in office. But him being pardoned doesn't look like that's going to do anything, because they're saying he is serving a 200-year life sentence. Shit, that's a lot. So, but he has been pardoned. So I don't know where that's going to go, how far it's going to go, but that is it, and that's all, child. I saw a name that was very, yeah. I know somebody in there. Let me move on, though. I don't even want to speak on that shit, because that's, oof, blah, blah, blah. All right, so this right here kind of warmed my heart, honey, because some college graduates rather, they walk out of a MAGA Republic governor after a MAGA Republic governor speech. They weren't trying to hear that shit. They were like, no, we don't want to hear that. Let's go. And I'm talking about they got up in droves, y'all, and walked out with their caps and gowns on and listen. Ooh, child. Sunny Day says Gangster Disciple Chicago. Now I don't know the ones in Chicago, but I know some. Yeah, I know some Gangster Disciples. I do. Yeah, they not in Chicago. But let's continue. I ain't saying shit about it either, because bitch, no. All right, here we go. Let's get into it.
Family and friends, Grand Nation, graduates. What a distinct privilege it is to join you this morning to honor and congratulate the class of 2024. I could not think of a better day to celebrate.
Now they getting out of here.
It is on this day before Mother's Day where we recognize the many mothers who are here graduating, and of course the many mothers in the audience who are beaming with pride. We all want to simply say thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your family and friends. Grand Nation, graduates.
I'll see this.
What a distinct privilege it is to join you this morning to honor and congratulate the class.
All right, let's get the likes up, guys. I see 136 likes and we got 279 watching. All right. If you guys want to stay in the bushes, it's fine. Go ahead and hit that like button. Let's get the likes up. All right. The head count should match the likes. I get it. Some of you guys, I don't know why a person would want to be in someone's chat if they don't like them, which is weird. You would sit in the chat and not hit a like. It's weird to me. But if you're in the chat, go ahead and hit the like. Whether you're in the chat or in the bushes, hit the like so that you can support the video. If not, then why are you here? Weird. Yeah, so y'all can see here the college students walk out as the MAGA Republican governor speaks. They don't want to hear that shit. Whatever he's saying, they like, we're not here for it. Give us our diploma. Let us move on with our life. Some students stayed, as you guys can see, but the majority, honey, they got up and they walked the hell out. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Okay.
Of 2024.
Like, yeah.
And we're not a better day to celebrate.
Like,
and it is on this day before Mother's Day where we recognize the many mothers who are here graduating, and of course the many mothers in the audience who are weeping with pride. We all want to simply say thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your family.
Child, they like, they like, we ain't trying to hear that shit. Get out of here, sir. All right. So they're saying these are the VCU students, okay? VCU students got up and walked the hell out, child, as the governor got up to speak. They weren't trying to hear shit he had to say. So shout out to them for standing up for what they believe was the right thing. All right. All right, let's move on, honey. Let's move on. All right, so in Atlanta, let's go ahead and share so y'all can see with me as I'm reading, because I like y'all to see, honey. I like you to see. Ooh. All right. So they're saying that Atlanta siblings speak out after squatters take over their father's home 2 days after he passed away. Said that they've thrown parties and even showed the home off on social media as if it was theirs. Now, we've been seeing a lot of squatter situations. Okay. I've played quite a few squatter situations on my show where people just see a house that no one is living there. Or if somebody lives there, one situation was a lady decided to go away for a while. I think she was on vacation or something and came back. Somebody was in her damn house. I was like, what the hell? So these squatters just up and moved in these people's house and on social media partying and posting the damn house like they live there or supposed to live there. Let's get into what it says here, Kachai. This is a lot.
Squatters have taken over their childhood home just days before it was supposed to be sold.
Our Chase Howell spoke with the family who says the situation has been heartbreaking.
We going to party. You know what time it is.
From inviting people on Facebook to pool parties to posting videos on social media from inside this $500,000 home. One family says squatters have taken over.
It is a nightmare. These videos and advertisements are so far reaching that we received a call this morning from someone in Florida that said, hey, seen your dad's property on the internet.
Lisa, Kevin, Marcus, and Marlene grew up in the home. They say it was just last week their dad passed away. And not even 48 hours later, the squatters came in like thieves in the night and took over their childhood home.
It pisses me off tremendously.
After learning about the squatters, the siblings called the police. And according to the incident report, the people inside the home supplied a lease. Then later that same day, Kevin went to check on the house and was met by a group of guys.
They started making threats against my life, and one of them told his friend to go get something, and he came back with a rifle in the doorway. He didn't point it at me, but they made threats against my life and made it known that I might not walk out of there.
I went up to the front door to see if anyone was home for an interview and to see the lease, but no one answered. A little later, I saw a car pulling out of the driveway, and I met them in the street.
Do you live here at all? You don't? Do you know who does? Are they home? Okay, because I'm trying to get a hold of them because people are trying to say that basically they're squatting in the house. Do you have the person's number that lives there? You don't? All right, do you want to go on camera to talk about it?
I'm hearing my father's voice.
Marcus says he's frustrated, not only as one of the homeowners, but as a lawyer. He says he's heard about cases like this, but never thought it would happen to him.
It's infuriating to see people in that home destroying it and partying and inviting other strangers into that home.
And as we were sitting around talking after the interview, Lisa received a voicemail from the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office.
He now has 3 days, so not including the weekends. He has until Monday to make to answer.
Yes, DeKalb County. Yes, that's how I feel.
In DeKalb County, Chase Howell, 11.
The squatters have taken over.
Ciao. These people are doing the absolute most. And then they're going to make up a fake lease, okay? That's a legal document if they don't understand that. So you are making falsified legal documents to show that you're supposed to be somewhere that you're not when you are really trespassing. So that's 2 crimes, trespassing and then falsifying legal documents, all right? Because that's exactly what that shit is, and that's against the law. So I hope they sue the fuck out of them. And if I was the man that went up to the door when he pulled a rifle, I'm not going to come up in there without my piece with me. If I'm coming to approach you about a situation, you don't know how that situation is going to go. So you going empty-handed is very crazy. First of all, you should have called the police first before you went there, so that maybe they could be on their way. And then you do what you feel you need to do after that. I ain't gonna tell nobody what they need to do, but I'm just saying how I would have approached. But shit, let's get into it. All right, so imagine losing your father as you're dealing with the heartbreak. Said squatters take over your childhood home. Said that's what an Atlanta family is dealing with. Now, according to 11 Alive, Lisa Heath and her siblings, Kevin, Marcus, and Marlene, say that their father passed away just a week ago. Now, 48 hours later, as the property was about to be sold, squatters had taken over the home and began hosting parties and even creating videos inside the house. Now, the siblings say that they alerted authorities, but one of the squatters presented an alleged lease. Kevin says that he eventually went to check the house out himself, but was met with a violent threat from the squatters. And I said that he said that at one point, one of the men had a rifle. That could be seen as a threat as well. You don't have to point it to pose a threat. If you showed it to that person and this person can identify that weapon, you could be in trouble, because what are you pulling it for? You don't supposed to be there anyway. Okay. And if they can show paperwork that they are the owners or rightful owners of the home, yeah, that could be a whole nother situation. It says that one of them told his friends to go get something, and he came back with the rifle at the doorway. Says he didn't point it at me, but he made threats against my life. That's another crime. And made it known that I might not walk out of there. So that's a terroristic threat. You're holding a weapon and you're saying I may not walk out of there. That's a terroristic threat. Now, understandably, the family says that it's a lot to see people destroying their childhood home. Papers were served to those inside the home, giving them until June the 3rd, that's right around the corner, to provide proof of residence, or they have to leave. So if they show that lease, that made up lease that they have as proof of them are supposed to be there or living there, that's going to be a crime. That's when the family will have some type of recourse to then take legal charges against said people in the home. Now, that burgundy car that pulled out of there, they could also be in on that as well, because what are you doing? You said you don't know the person's number. Obviously, you do if you're there, because at some point in time, you need to call that person, say, hey, I'm on my way over there, if you don't live there. So you just pulling up, or you just pulling up. Obviously, when they ask that person, did they want to talk on camera, they slam the door. They want nothing to do with it. But before that, you want to answer all these questions, which lets me know that you know a little bit more than what you were saying that you know. So I would have taken down the tag number and make and model of said car. And maybe I would have had my phone out to record said person that I was also talking to in the car, so that when charges are brought up, that person can also be looked into as well. Because if you're gonna get one, you should get them all. Obviously, this is something they haven't done one time. This is something that they do. And it would not surprise me if they'd been sitting back watching this house and waiting for said situation to happen. Because, when a person passes away, it's in the newspaper. It's a very public situation to know that someone passed away. All right. It's in the obituaries in the newspaper. So this person died. Let me look up the address. They go by there. They don't see no movement. Boom. That's when they move in. And that's, totally a crime. So I keep telling you guys, get cameras on your property. If you're not living there, it's probably a great thing to maybe go ahead and rent it out so that you can have a body there, have a family, maybe move in there to kind of oversee the property, or, just to make sure that no one move in on your property. All right. You have to do that, or lease it under a real estate company so that they can be, I guess, in charge of doing that if you're in another state and your property is in another state. Okay, because I have property in another state as well. I'm in Georgia. I have property in another state. So I can't obviously drive by and look at it and do what I need to do. But I know what to do in order to make sure that my stuff is taken care of if I'm not there. Plus, I have family in the same state that my property is in as well. So I'm not worried about that. But for those of you that have properties in another state and you're not there, maybe lease it through a leasing company or a real estate company so that they can lease out to who it needs to be leased to, and they make sure that your property is in good standing. And like I said, it's great to have cameras and stuff there as well. They make great cameras now to where you don't have to be at said location. You can pull it up on your phone periodically and take a look to see what's going on your property. And if you see anything that's not up to par, you can call 911 and have them say, hey, can you go do a wellness check or go and do a checkup on my property? And they will do that. All right, so let's continue. My God, that's a mess. All right, let's get into some Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion news. I'm kind of tired of this situation with Megan and Tory. They are doing everything they can to get Tory out of jail, child. I don't know. I don't want to give a definitive answer on what I think about this yet. I'm just going to read what they have because it is given that Tory's side is saying that they have some information that was not given during time that he went to court, which I don't know why you wouldn't give that if you're fighting for your life and you're facing 10 years in prison. Any type of information that you have, why you sitting on it? I don't understand that shit. I'm gonna throw everything at the damn wall. If you telling me I'm about to serve 10 years, bitch, any information or receipts, videos, letters, text messages, all that shit gonna be talked about. Fuck that. Now you serving 10 years and you done damn near lost your life up in there. 14 times you were attacked. Okay. Yeah, with collapsed lungs and everything else. So now all of a sudden when they move you to another prison, it's, oh, let me pull out these receipts that I had that ain't showing court. That don't make no fucking sense to me. But let's continue. Megan Thee Stallion's attorney responds after Tory's team released files positioned as new evidence says that they can't keep their story straight. So now they're trying to say that Megan's team and attorneys are lying about said situation. Now, they said that they argued that Kelsey Harris pow-powed Megan, and now they're claiming that Megan only stepped on some glass. So they're saying she was stepped on some glass and not pow-powed. When I saw the pictures way back when Megan presented those, it did appear that she had been pow-powed in the foot. It did not look like a cut. It's a difference from stepping on some glass and then pow-pow. I know what bullet holes look like. And I know what a piece of glass, if you step on it, look like. So I think everybody would know that. It's a difference. So I don't know. This is a catch-22 type situation. But let's get into what it said, child. Because Lord, now they're saying this is exhausting. They said that we all know that there's been constant back and forth between Tory Lanez's legal team and Megan's as Tory tries to fight for his alleged innocence. Now, it says over the past week, we've been presented with a lot of contradicting elements, which started with a press conference from Tory's team. Now, it said that we were told that we'd be presented with new and damning evidence that shows Tory wasn't the power, but they were slow on the delivery. Now, from what we heard way back then, they were saying that Kelsey Nicole was offered, I want to say either $1 million or $2 million not to cooperate and or testify, or to maybe take the fall for Tory. But now they're saying that she's the one that did it. My thing is, why was that not talked about before? Because she was not cooperating at all when they called her on the stand. Oh, I don't know that. I don't recall that. I don't remember that. She was on that type shit. Okay. So if there was some money exchanged for her not testifying, that could be a problem in this case. Okay, because bribery, especially when it comes to this type of situation, that's not a good look for Tory. All right, that's not a good look for you, Tory, if you offered money for Kelsey not to cooperate, because you guys were heard in a jail phone call talking about said situation. So I believe she knows more than what she was saying. But I don't know, $1 million, $2 million might make you forget some shit. All right, let's continue though. During the press conference, they said that we learned about Kelsey Harris's bodyguard. Now, they said that he says that he heard alleged conversation where Kelsey admitted to pow-powing Megan. Now, Jason Lee also read text messages on his show from Tory, where Tory claims that he took the fall for Kelsey. Says, however, in my Kimmy voice, today, Tory's team is now focusing on the idea that Megan stepped on glass and was never pow-powed. It said that they shared body cam footage of Megan claiming that she wasn't pow-powed and that she stepped on glass, but that was previously addressed in court. It said that they also shared audio of a witness who said that he believed he saw a woman with a pow-pow, but it was dark. It says that Megan's attorney, Alex Spiro, was fired back with that statement, pointing out inconsistencies from Tory's team. All right, so Tory Lanez's team can't keep a story straight. Shapiro says that last week they argued that Kelsey Harris pow-powed Megan, and now they're claiming that Megan only stepped on glass. Yeah, that is. Yeah, says that they continue to rehash old evidence from the trial and repackage it as new information to desperately sway public opinions. Yes, okay, I see that. Says there was no evidence displayed today, simply a sad attempt from Tory's team to copy our presentation format to peddle misinformation. It said that it's embarrassing that Florida Congresswoman Anna Pellini Luna is integrating herself into California criminal justice system for clickbait. All right, it said instead she should be focused on serving her own constituents, child, in Florida rather than chasing celebrities. Ooh, that was a little read at the end, won't it? Like, worry about your own shit. We got this. All right, that's what they let them know. So, all right, let's get into some of this T information, receipts, video, audio bullshit. All right, let's look at it. Let's hear.
Wait, no, it didn't. No?
They shot out of the car?
Well, the windows were open, that's why it sounded like either way. Yeah, I didn't know they were on my side. The girl opened the door, two girls fighting, and then they shot. And she got out of the car and crawled over. Wait, no, it didn't. No?
They shot out of the car?
Well, the windows were open, that's why it sounded like either way. Yeah, I didn't know they were on my side. The girl opened the door, two girls fighting, and then they shot. And she got out of the car and crawled over.
Sound like you said there were two girls that got out and were fighting. So that would be Megan and Kelsey. Then he said there's something that he heard shots fired or something like that. Let's play it one more time because he has a very, very strong accent.
Wait, no, it didn't. No?
They shot out of the car?
Well, the windows were open, that's why it sounded like either way. Yeah, I didn't know they were on my side. The girl opened the door, two girls fighting, and then they shot. And she got out of the car and crawled over.
Yeah. So it's sounding like he said two girls got out of the car and were fighting. Then she got out and did something. So maybe he's saying that Kelsey, sound like he's trying to say that Kelsey did something. So it says the Tory Lanez legal team drops a video and audio of witness claiming that he saw a woman firing the pow-pow during Megan Thee Stallion's pow-powing. I don't know, because I know Megan said that Tory pointed at her and made several shots towards her feet and told her, you better dance, bitch. That's what was originally said in the court proceedings, okay? That's what was said. So now it sounds like something else.
Then the gun, then the girl shoots. So she, the driver's door's open.
You're seeing the girl shoot?
Can I help you? I think, is it this house?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So you see the girl doing the shooting?
I see what appears to be the girl standing here and going shooting into the car. That's what it looked like to me. But it was dark and I'm above, so. But then the guy gets out again from the back. Then the gun. Then the girl shoots. So she, the driver's door's open.
You're seeing the girl shoot?
Can I help you?
Why wasn't this played in court the first time? This would have got you off, Tory. You would not be serving these 10 years had this person testified what he saw and cross-examining Kelsey Nicole upon what the witness said. So we didn't see any of that happening. You wouldn't be serving that time now, but you out here so busy allegedly trying to pay somebody not to cooperate with the feds and authorities and whatnot. Now, we all know that audios can be remanufactured. Let's say it that way. We all know that if you know what you're doing, that audio evidence can be switched around and made into what you want it to sound like. You can change a woman's voice into a man's voice. You can say that this person said this. You just wipe it out and add. It's called cut paste. If you know stuff about studio audio and how that shit works, you can really do that if that's what you want to do in order to give said evidence. And my thing is, why now? Why is this out now? This was some very good information that should have been given in court first. In the first case, this should have been given out first. But like I said, when a person get desperate, sometimes you have. Tory know a lot about studio audio, how to edit shit and all that. He do music. He work in music. Okay, the nigga did a whole album in prison. Okay, so you know how to manipulate voice, sounds, tracks, and all that type of stuff. Move something from here, put it here, blend that shit together, mix it, master it, all that to make it sound legit. You really know how to do that, Tory. So what's to say that didn't happen in this? You're desperate. Your life is on the line. Somebody that came up on you and starved you 14 times. Bitch, you're going to come up with whatever evidence you can to get out. That's what I feel. I'm not saying that he did it or didn't, but I'm just saying there's a lot of manipulation sounding like being going on here. And I know that's not how you're supposed to say it, but let's continue because there's more.
Tory DM'd me some time ago. I never like to put receipts up, but let me go ahead and just pull it
Man,
out.
free him.
I'm going to tell you exactly what Tory said to me. Hold on.
Do we supposed to read those on his show? Private conversation with him and Tory.
Stabbing dates. Hold on.
Oh, God.
Tory Lanez. Okay. In a text message between Tory and I said, yo. He said, what's good? I said, how you surviving that bullshit? Wish we could have sat down before you left. Because you know me and him hung out with Madonna when they were messing around. Don't believe me? Take a look at this photo. I said, do you have a number? He said, what's yours? Let me move on to the text messages now.
Yeah, what was said?
And we started to text message each other. I said, how are you? How you been? He said, incredible, in very high spirits and preparing to physically come home this year. I said, when? I need to get. Tory DM'd me some time ago. I never like.
All right, so I see that. So they said Megan Thee Stallion's attorneys released a statement after Tory's legal team said security guard statements could prove his innocence in 2020 pow-powing. All right. I didn't realize it's been that long, 5 years almost. So Megan Thee Stallion's attorney, Alex Spiro, has released the following statement to XXL about Tory Lanez attorneys now claiming to have evidence that proves Megan was pow-pow by Kelsey Harris. Now, I said if Tory Lanez was tried and convicted by a jury of his peers and his case was properly adjudicated, okay, through the court system. Now, I said that this is not a political matter. This is a case of a violent assault that was resolved in the court of law. Resolved in the court of law, okay? So what y'all think about that? Let's continue. All right, so this is Tory Lanez's defense team says that the security guard is ready to come forward and claim that Kelsey Nicole pow-pow the pow-pow or shot the pow-pow at Megan. It says, in essence, Mr. Peterson never pow-powed anybody. Mr. Peterson, of course, is Tory Lanez. Let's get into it.
Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Ms. Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial. As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People, and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do. Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Ms. Harris had, where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times. Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired.
Y'all believe that? Do you guys believe that Kelsey Nicole got out of the SUV that night, grabbed the pow, pointed at Megan and pow at her 3 times? They said that the leprechaun, aka Tory Lanez, jumped out and then hit her arm, knocking the pow down, which it fired another time. Y'all believe that? Put a 1 in the chat. Let's take a poll, because I don't want to make. I don't want to really say. I don't know. I want to see how this play out. I don't know, because sometimes people can go to prison and then you go and find some evidence later on that may make them not be guilty. So I don't really want to say it until I hear all aspects of this case. Okay. So put a 1 if you guys think that Tory was the power. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that Tory was the power and that he is where he belongs. Put a 2 in the chat if you think that Tory was not the power and that it could possibly be Kelsey and that he may have a chance at getting a second trial and maybe getting out. Let's say it that way. Let's take a poll right quick. Okay, and guys, listen, vote how you want to vote. You don't have to go with the majority, because I'm doing this for a reason. And on my chat, I always say in my chat on my show, whenever I take a poll like this, I want you to be honest. Nobody's going to get cussed out. Nobody's going to get dragged. Nobody's going to get singled out or embarrassed because you voted how you felt. I want to know, like, really and truly how you feel. What do you think? I'm not going to call nobody out. Nobody's going to be embarrassed. None of that. Okay. All right. Let me go back. Let's go to my main screen. Let's see what the majority say. Let's see. Give me a second. I'm just going to scroll down. I'm seeing a lot of 1s. Okay. And you vote how you want to vote. I'm not calling nobody out. Nobody's right. Nobody's wrong. I just want to see just a head count of what you guys think. Okay. Okay. I do see more 1s than 2s. Okay. And that's fine. All right. Hey, no love lost. Y'all vote how you want to vote. Let's continue with these receipts, though. Okay. I just want to see what everybody's mindset was in this situation. Let's continue.
In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun, never fired the gun. This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw 2 women fighting, 2 men break up the fight, 1 man grabbed the other one's arm. Gunshots came from the passenger side. Passenger side is where Ms. Harris was sitting. This further iterates that Mr. Peterson did not shoot Miss Pete, did not shoot at Miss Pete, or did not assault Miss Pete. It's just another irregularity in a list of irregularities in this case. For example, there were 3 potential suspects in the car that night, and yet the only DNA sample was taken of Mr. Peterson.
All right, so what do you think about that? So they're saying that doesn't even sound like Kelsey Nicole was swabbed in said incident because it was automatically pointed at Tory as being the power. So I guess they even look at anybody else in the car in terms of swabbing them as a possibility of them being the power. Okay, so maybe that's how Kelsey slipped through the cracks, child. But it was said, and I remember when the case first opened up, that Kelsey was offered a very substantial amount of money to not cooperate and to maybe take the fall, and she declined to do so. But I keep going back to that phone call, and now I got to pull this shit up because it's just bothering me now. When I'm talking about something, I got to hear all aspects. All right, let's go ahead and pull it up, child. No, I need the other one. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. All right, let's see. Let's get that up. Because we got to hit it. We got to hit that one more time. Okay. We got to hit that one more again. It's only 4 minutes and 32 seconds. Okay. Let's get it up. Hold on. Shout out to Street TV because that's where we're going to look at it. All right. Let's get through the ad first. Hold on. Don't listen. Because I'm going to know something here in a minute. I like to compare that. All right. So Caramel Cochran is on the job. Let's get into it. Let's share our screen, girl. Caramel Cochran, honey. We got to look at this shit. Because I'm going to know something here in a minute. Somebody lying. Shout out to Street TV. We're going to listen to this 4 minute and 32 second audio of Kelsey Nicole and Tory Lanez talking. This is a jail phone call. Let's go.
You're listening to Street TV.
I just told you, Cedar Medical.
All right. You ain't got Quan's number, right? You ain't got my security number.
Quan, I do have his number.
Can you call this nigga Quan and tell this nigga, bruh, you get a chance, bro, just figure out what you got to do to bail me out this shit.
Okay.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I'm sorry again, bro. Like,
I think honestly, I think we're gonna try to, because obviously, like, the longer you're in there, the more hot it's gonna get. Because you know it's already on. Like, there's no names released yet, but the report is already out. You know.
But like, out is what? What you mean out?
It's on some app. You know, Megan's team is on top of this. So,
yeah, but like, niggas don't. There's no way that Megan's on like the things.
No, what'd you say?
There's no way that Megan's like on the thing.
You're listening to Street TV.
No. So far, none of that is there. But I mean,
yeah, I don't think it's gonna be one of those. If anything, the only nigga that's gonna get this backlash is me. It's not gonna be her. But
I'll let you know.
Alright, it is what it is. Regardless if I get out of here today or not, bro, I just want to let y'all know, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I never did that shit if I wasn't that drunk, bro. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Back it up. Let's back that thing up. Listen to what he said right here. I never would have did that shit if I wasn't as drunk as I was.
Gonna get this backlash is me. It's not gonna be her. But
I'll let you know.
Alright, it is what it is. Regardless if I get out of here today or not, bro, I just want to let y'all know, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I never did that shit if I wasn't that drunk, bro. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
You have 1 minute remaining for this call.
Y'all hear that? I just want to let y'all know, bro, this is what he says, that I never would have did that shit if I wouldn't have been that drunk. And she says, yeah. So she's agreeing with what he's saying versus saying, no, Tory, I'm the one that pow. What you apologizing for? What you saying I'm sorry for? I'm the one that did that. Say it one more time.
Gonna get this backlash is me. It's not gonna be her. But
I'll let you know.
Alright, it is what it is. Regardless if I get out of here today or not, bro, I just want to let y'all know, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I never did that shit if I wasn't that drunk, bro. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
You have 1 minute remaining for this call.
Get out of here,
You're listening to Street TV.
I can't hear you.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. What you apologizing for. Now you turn around after somebody up and starved you in jail. Now I didn't do that shit. I got evidence that I didn't. Well, you didn't say that in the video right there or in the audio. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Like, damn, it's, I don't know. Like I said, it's a catch-22. I'm awake. To the admission of guilt. Right there. Thank you, Sunny Days. I'm just saying I'm a little confusion now because you're saying something over here. What you're saying over here don't match what you're saying over here. I get it, desperation. You want to get out. You got your daddy out here with his hairline fucked up, yelling and screaming and hollering in microphones and on news outlets and whatnot, trying to speak on your behalf. Now y'all trying to pull up these fake ass receipts again. And I'm just saying, Tory, you saying if I wasn't that drunk, this shit never would have happened like it did that night. And Kelsey Nicole, you said, yeah, like I agree with you. You're co-signing what he said. So, girl, let's move on. I'm not entertaining this shit no more. I promise you I'm not. I'm really not. All right. So let's get into some Shamar news because I need to laugh after that, child. I need a good little laugh. Let's get into Shamar out here, child, where he is letting the people know, all right, he had to quit his 9 to 5 4 years ago, and that he's just using Instagram and TikTok because he's arrived out here now. He's out here living with the rich people, according to him. Okay. So he says, I live where the rich people stay now, okay? Because he talked about he lived in a rough part of Atlanta at one point, but now he said he's living out here with the rich folk. He said that Shamar is letting us know how the internet money has changed his life. So let's get into it. You still ain't got no money for orking because you still got roaches, but go off. Let's get into it though.
Baby, I stay in a rich area. A rich area. Okay, my baby. I stay in a rich area. So, baby, I stay where the rich people at. They got big houses and all. Baby, you can step out my door and you'll see a big house sitting right there next to the building, baby. Right over across the gate, my baby. Yeah, my baby. Yeah. And these are people that got big, nice houses. Okay, my baby. Shoot, I might get me one. Shoot. I ain't gonna lie to you, my baby. I might give me a nice little condo. Okay, my baby. Okay, I make real chickens. Real chickens. You dig? I make real chicken. Real check. Clock that to you. Along, baby, I stay in a rich area. A rich area. Okay, my baby. I stay in a rich area.
Yeah, all right. Okay. So this, I guess, what Shamar trying to say that he got $11,252.28. Okay, I guess it's his receipt where he's showing he making money, child. He go his receipts. You better be careful because ain't he supposed to be getting disability or something like that? If you're not reporting this income, Shamar, why you putting out these receipts trying to make somebody think you got it like that? If you're not reporting this income for your disability, the shit gonna get, you're gonna get got. Okay,
baby,
you gotta report that shit. Nah, that's all I'm saying. Okay, my baby. Y'all said Shamar stop.
The rich area.
Girl, he stayed in a rich area. And you about to move and transfer all them roaches, okay, as they call them, the roaches, child. You gonna transfer all them roaches to the next house over there, girl, because you sound like you renting. Okay, it sounds like you renting. Rich people. Yeah, rich people do rent, but rich people, they own as well. Okay, do you have any equity over there, Mr. Rich? You out here buying chains and you still renting. So your mental is kind of fucked up a little bit. All right, maybe not buy so many chains and get established a little bit. Then go out there and bling bling. Okay, yeah. Moving on, child. I don't give a fuck about a chain if you ain't got no equity over there. Get into that. Moving on, Shamar, child. Let's get into somebody who we have not talked about in quite some time. Right, child? He had this fake chain from damn Amazon he was talking about yesterday. My chain is real. Sound like a dog chain. I said, boy, if you don't get somewhere, sit your ass down, okay? I'm talking about sit. Maybe lay down, because you're doing the most. He might need to lay down with the type of bullshit he be on, child. Don't even sit down. Just lay down, child. Lay down. All right, on your stomach and take a nap, nigga. All right, shout out to Tiffany Whitlow, because we ain't talked about her in a while. All right, so she's out here doing something for her man. All right, her man, y'all know Big Lou is out here driving trucks and whatnot, making that good truck driver money, that OTR, that mean over the road money, girl. And his wife is back home making sure things are good for him. And she got him a little surprise when he get back. So I was like, look at the new money out here. So they ain't nothing stopped since they left Love and Marriage Huntsville, and Tiffany Whitlow letting y'all know. Love and Marriage Huntsville still ain't stopped shit over here because we were millionaires before we got on that bitch. So let's show them, child. I don't see Tisha doing this for Marcel. I don't see that. But Tiffany, go off.
I heard my husband in passing last week say, you know, one day I want to take my truck to go get detailed at Wash Lab. And I'm like, he's out of town. Let me surprise him.
Oh, big Lou.
I mean, happy early Father's Day, because that's what we do.
Go off.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, now the real challenge is to see how long this truck looks like this. Because knowing my husband, he's going to go back to work and he's going to drive near the field and his truck's going to be dirty the next day. But it was a great use of $345 in the meantime.
It looks nice, so don't have everything clean.
So honest review about Wash Lab. The service was amazing. I literally am always on the go. So I knew I had to fly out this morning. I dropped the truck off last night, put the key in the drop box. I called around 5 o'clock today, paid for the truck. They stayed until 6:30 to wait for me to get the keys. Literally got off an airplane, ran home, picked up David, rushed to Wash Lab. Haven't even seen my baby boy yet. And here we are in a spotless truck. I mean, spotless. Like, this thing does look brand new for real. Can I go sell it? I don't know how much this thing worth.
Does that truck, you like it? You putting all the handprints.
Is it clean?
Look at little AC, y'all. Ain't he so cute?
I heard my husband in passing last week.
Little AC, he growing up, y'all. Y'all remember when we saw him on the show? He was like a baby. So now little AC, I think he what, 2 now? He is so cute. So he is growing up, and he done put some handprints on there. That's what I hate about. I have a black car too. That's what I hate about that shit. Every little thing show, child. Handprints, especially when pollen is out. Oh my God, dust every damn thing. So shout out to Tiffany Whitlow, child. She and Lou appear to be doing well now. Y'all know they had a little situation when they were on the show where it didn't look like they were gonna make it, honey. But look at the Lord. They are still together. They're doing well. He's out here working his ass off to make sure that he and his family are doing good. The baby looks well as well. I'll be giving you guys an update on little AC Poo on my Cameron Rail Show page as well. So if y'all didn't see that, get over there for that. But shout out to Tiffany and Lou out here doing the damn thing. All right. That was nice of her to do what she did for her man, getting his car fixed. That looked like the same truck too. When they were on the show, y'all remember when Tiffany had was, I think, going into labor or something like that, and they put her in the truck and he had to skirt up out of there. They look like the same black truck too. So shout out to them. They really out here really doing stuff. They not renting cars and shit for the show. That's what it gives. Oh, okay. That's what it gives. That's the same truck it looks like. I remember. Y'all remember? Yes, honey. Let's move on though. Shout out to Tiffany. All right, so Cardi B and Hazel E is still fighting, y'all. And y'all know we got to spin the block and give updates. We talked about them yesterday. I'm sick of them. I'm like, doggone Hazel E, please stop arguing with Cardi, because baby, she will sue you. She's already mad because her damn ex-husband almost upset Offset is over here trying to get some damn spousal support up out of her. So now your ass is and Natasha K gets mentioned in this bullshit as well. I was like, Lord God, she don't need no more lawsuits, baby, because she already on a payment plan now. Bitches out here on payment plans out here. See, when you get into some shit, sometimes you shut your mouth if you won't be on a payment plan out here fucking up. All right, so Cardi B and Hazel E, child. Let's get into these messages because they are still arguing. And Cardi gonna put her on Front Street too. Let's get into it. All right. So, let's see. All right, so in the purple messages are Hazel E's messages. All right. So Hazel E starts the conversation off by saying, crazy part, I'm happy you woke up and got a new nigga. All right. Talking about Stephon Diggs. So she's telling Cardi, it's crazy. You know, I'm happy you got a new nigga. Says, even after your sister disrespected me and fighting your battle. So y'all know Cardi B's sister is, what's her name? Hennessy, I think. Hennessy. Her name is Hennessy. I was like, Lord, what was her mama thinking? So Cardi then hits back with, I never in my life effed or flirted with Mike Kaiser. Says, are you okay? Says that he didn't even sign me. Brooklyn Johnny and Darrell Jones and Craig Kallman signed me. Says, second, I don't even remember meeting you at Summer Jam. And if I was so rude, why did you go and say hi to me at the MTV Awards, which I wasn't rude to you at all? Says that you happy I found a new nigga. Says that you are not. You was under Tasha K's comments happy as cause she was talking shit about him. Says that like, bitch, you a loser, okay? I never. I was like, oh shit. She said, hold on. I never laugh when you put out there that you bought your own ring and your baby daddy called you ugly, but you want to fake laugh and find enjoyment because my new man. So she's now outing Hazel E in terms of saying her ex-husband, when she got married to her ex-husband, that Hazel went out here and bought her own ring because her husband ain't had no money then. So yeah, that's a child. Says that weirdo said that you kept picking on me over a party and you mad at my sister defended me. Says that why don't you stop talking about people so that you don't why don't you stop talking about people that you don't know nothing about? Okay, so it look like she's dropping some receipts that we can't really see right there. All right, so they continue, child, by saying, at the end of the day, you was hating when I was with Offset, and you still hating now that I moved on. Damn. So Nasal E clapped back, child, with a novel. Let's get into it, child. Says, hating for what? I ain't never hate on you or Set. And I'm not hating on you now. Says, I only talk about how you got on. And it was a slap in my face because you was a bitch. Says that when you really know the truth, the way you playing dumb is funny. Said that you have a lot since then, so I know your memory ain't up to par. Says, but I am telling you why you crashed out. Hold on, but I'm telling you why I crashed out on you in 2020 over the kids' party. Now look at 2019. Says that I was on your head too. So the kids' party was like, damn. Took my whole program. Now my baby's party. Said the shit is out of control. I'm not a puppet. Since everyone from your label is now fired. Says, but I bet you would go get a bag from that abuser of power. Says, honey, if you did, he deserves it. No shade. Who is she talking about? So Cardi comes back and said, and I didn't copy you. I told the party planner to give me Prince's themes ideas. And the end of the day, bitch, it's a kid's birthday party. Because you know when they type in all caps, they yelling. Says that like you salty about things that got kids involved. Like, what the F is wrong with you, bitch? In my New York accent, okay? Because y'all know this how that's how Cardi talk. Says that all my kids' birthday parties go viral, girl. I'm a superstar. Are you okay? With your broke ass. I added that part. Says that my most viral parties was actually my son's birthday party and most expensive. Like, girl, get over yourself already. Okay. Says, what the F is a Peru handshake? Bitch, you did not piece me. And I don't even piece bloods, only piece brims, bitch. Oh, you better clear the girl out here, girl. Oh, okay. That sounds like some street shit. I love it. Say, I'm delusional, bitch. You constantly got my name in your motherfucking mouth and made up a whole beef over some kids. Said that you did. So Hazel E came back, said you did copy exactly what I did. Hence why I went viral. I only speak in truth, love. All right. So Cardi came back and said, I never said I met him in 2019. The first time we ever text was in 2019 when he was getting more involved in my projects. So just cause you the vice president of my label, you not my direct contact, and direct contacts are the people who signed me. All right, get into that. So Nasal E came back and said in 2019 when I aired him out about the shit, you posted the Oprah shit after she posted me. So you be trying it and playing dumb. All right. That's what you had did. Says it want to help me for my Bodak video. Like, bitch, are you fucking delusional or whatever? Says it no, it wasn't that one. Said I didn't even see that one, that it was him having a baby. And if you commented on too, that didn't make no sense. So Nasal E came back and said, and I never commented on yours. Says that I've been new to his mama hated you and some more shit. Damn. Not when the mama hate you, girl. Said the niggas is dogs. All of them. All right. Says that one thing I'm not going to do is be happy for a divorce. Says that I'm not that girl. Now, maybe I don't fuck with you, but after getting played to go bag who you got, says it took them from Young Miami and Lotto. Ooh, that's some tea, girl. Hold on, let me clench my pearls. Okay. Says that I'm like, girl, go off. Me too. Shit. Says that the baby mama shit was crazy. And in pop culture, OFC, I'm a comment. Okay. Now, so Cardi clap back, girl. Cardi clap back. This shit is so stupid. And you talking about went on stage to dismantle the Barbie. Said that first of all, dumbass biatch, I got invited by Remy to perform my song Forever. And I don't know nothing else that she was doing on her shit. Now, Young M.A. was there Young M.A. was there to do you got the same energy for her. Oh, Young Miami was there. So do you got the same energy for her? That's what Cardi is saying to her. Say, and second, dumbass biatch. This shit funny. Said that you never happy for shit that I do. So since when you gave an F about commenting on anything about that man, okay? Now all of a sudden you got a comment for every fucking thing that he do. Cause you oppressed biatch, like a whole warehouse of paninis. Biatch, that's what I added. Said that just like you said I effed to get where I'm at. Said that bitch, I worked my ass off to get everything that I've got. And you upset over a child's birthday party, something involving kids. Like, bitch, you pathetic out here, okay? Oh, they're reading down, ain't they? Child, this is tea. Mind you, Cardi was not finished, child. Mind you, okay, I got signed in January 2017. So please tell me why out of your mouth, okay, hold on. So please tell me why out of your mouth you would twist your lips and fingers to put deox inside me I never even dealt with, going on as you do. Child, not to put the deox in you, child. Oh, Lord. Let's continue. I love it. Girl, I love it. Oh, child, and my Chris Brown. Oh, I love this shit. Oh, I love it. All right, so I'm delusional, bitch, and you constantly got my name in your motherfucking mouth and made up a whole beef over some kid's birthday party, and now I address you and I'm delusional weirdo? Okay, girl. So what the F is a Paru handshake? Biatch, did you not piece me? I think we saw that already. Girl, moving on. I ain't about to go back through that shit again. Hold on. Why they cut that off? Because that looked juicy. So let's start here because that's all we can see. Like, I don't like these cut off messages because this got me hyped. Said that something about how he got the 200K from Cat, meaning Cat Williams, because y'all know Hazel E used to date Cat Williams, and she also talked about how he used to smack her around and then give her some money when he say, I'm sorry. That's what she said in a Tasha K interview. Go back and check that. Said that then both of them ninjas hate me. Okay, this is what Hazel E is saying. So they have Cat come bring you the award out of the hip hop ish. Said that if you was never so rude and nasty when a bitch knows the whole coming of you. Says that I would have an issue. Said I'm not a hater. I'm girl code for real. But before the city girls stole my ish. Girl, ain't no child. The city girls stole it. It won't shit anyway. Because you see where they are. If the city girl stole your shit, that means it won't shit to begin with. Because look where they at. Nowhere. JT had to break off to be somebody. And my Young Miami still hiding from this Diddy bullshit. But let's continue, shall we? All right, so Cardi clapped back, child. Said, I'm delusional, bitch. You constantly got my name in your motherfucking mouth and made up a whole beef over some kids. Why they regurgitating the same stuff, though? I ain't gonna keep reading the same stuff. Okay, so it says to not piece me. I don't even piece blood. So she says, okay, so when Rose Burgundy goes on live and says you did, Said that you were sitting a few rows in front. Said that Remy was behind you with Pap. Ooh. It said that Charlemagne on the side. Said that Rose did after Kaiser was walking you back from the pre-show performance. Okay, one of those. Let's see. I said I told you Surgeon Maid that she should help you, and she said your baby daddy was already reaching out to you. Says, oh, that's how that weird ass biatch got in my life. Says that wow, now it makes sense. Not how she got in my life, girl. Says it took your whole program, girl. I don't want nothing from you that you got, girl. Oh Lord, they so petty. You must be high on 2CB because he was walking you down the VMA red carpet in 2017, bitch. Oh, I added that part. Said that I never in my life effed or flirted with Mike Kaiser. Are you okay, bitch? He didn't even sign me, Brooklyn. Said that I made a joke saying that it was only a little tussie. All right, not that y'all know that tussie is right. That's that shit there. All right, like no big deal. All right, girl, you must be on that TCB. Said that no, bitch, no, it was that tussie, that line that they were sniffing out there, girl. Said okay, that pink coquiana is what they call it. That's what that tussie is. I don't know about yeah. Okay, I don't do that shit. None of that shit. I just know because I keep my ears to the streets and whatnot. So that and yet still never upped him or flirted with him in the Mike Awards. Said that I was pregnant and married and he's still the vice president of my label, dummy. Okay. Now, said no, it wasn't that one. I didn't even see that one of him having a baby. And if you commented on 2 situations of my man, bitch, why I don't finish though? This shit's so stupid. So let's get into what Nasal E has to say and why she's sitting here with Ray J or Gay J. Okay, I renamed his ass Gay J. Why you sitting here with Gay J? I don't know. Let's get into it. Ooh, child. Why y'all not saying why we can't hear you, dog? Child, bye. This is so stupid. All right, so as you guys can see, Cardi B and Hazel E, aka Nasal E, is still arguing back and forth about some old shit like we entertained it, and that's all I got. So I'm hearing my mods telling me, y'all said y'all love how I put the dramatic. Yeah, we got to do that because we got to keep it interesting. Okay, I gotta put my shit in it too. So my mods are telling me that we need a jam session because y'all are sitting on my lights. Are you okay, bitch? I love that. If you arguing with somebody, you always got to check in with a bitch and be like, bitch, are you okay? That's what you got to do when you arguing with somebody. Bitch, are you okay? Oh, I love it, child. I love it. That was mad petty. Let's get into the jam session because y'all got to get off my likes. Get off my likes. Get off my likes. Okay. Let's go. All right, hold up. Hey. It's Friday and you got hit the like button. Hey, let's go. Hit the light. Go, let's go. Hey. Girl, come on. Hey. Come on, hit the light. Hey, I said bounce it. Hey, come on, hit the light. Hey, come on, hit the light. Tap the light. Tap the light. Get them up. And if you give a fuck, get them up. Hey, Hey. Y'all said pop lock. Hey, pop, pop, pop. I don't know why I'm feeling so silly today, y'all. All right, let me get another one. Hey, 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 let's go. Get them up. Hey. Hey. I said one more time. Hey. Get up. Hit the light, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Come on. Got the light, got the light. Light. Mother, that's the damn. Hey, light. Give me an update, y'all. I look back at it. Hey. Look back at it. Look back. Hey. 45. Hey. 25. I feel like 190. It 200. 190 more, please. Let's go. Y'all go out to next. Go out tap. Go out tap. Go out tap. Go out tap. Hey. Go. Wow. Tap the light. Hey. Y'all, let me. I'm picking up now. Hey, the light. Hey. Let's see. All right, let's go, y'all. We'll take it, y'all. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with y'all today. So I ain't gonna lie. That's all the exercise I'm getting. Sunny Day said that's all the exercise you gonna get today, girl. No, ma'am. All right. So they secretly want to. I be thinking that too, Bill Wilson. Let me put that up there. I be thinking that y'all really want the jam session sometime. I think y'all be sitting on the lights like we know Caramel gonna play the music because we want to have a jam session any damn way. I feel like that's what y'all be. Hold on. Yep. That's what the spirits is telling me, child. That's what y'all be doing. I feel you. But thank you for the likes. Damn. Okay. We got to pull it out of y'all on a Friday. But let's continue because we got a good show for you. All right. So we got to spin the block on this topic. Yesterday, I told you guys about this auntie of one of the New Orleans escapees. We can call them that. Child, they still ain't found his ass. He don't want to be found. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. He don't want to be saved or found. Let's get into the update on that, child, because, baby, they're not playing. They are not playing with their asses out here. I said, baby, you better go ahead and turn yourself in for the popos. When they do find your ass, it's not going to be a good look, all right? You got all them damn tattoos in your face. Like, they are looking for you, all right? Turn yourself in already, Mr. Macy. Damn. Oh my God. Said laying down too. Get up right now. Sunny days, get up, girl. So Antoine Macy's mother and grandfather tearfully begged him to turn himself in. Okay. It said that his aunt asked for prayers, which we ain't giving him. Nope. Said he remains on the run and his sister gets arrested, you guys, in New Orleans jailbreak. Says that he's not a monster. This is what the auntie said. He is not a monster. That is not his fault. So it's not your fault that you are worried at somebody, that you were violent towards somebody. Like, sir, yeah, it's your fault. So let's get into it, y'all. Okay. Breaking news, girl. Anytime y'all see breaking news, y'all know it's serious. Let's get into it.
Reward increases. So do the police from family members of Antoine Massey, now asking him to turn himself in.
WDSU reporter Elizabeth Kubel picks up our live team coverage. And Elizabeth, you're hearing from Massey's mom and grandfather, both with a passionate plea today.
I am, Gina, passionate and emotional. They desperately want Antoine Massey to turn himself in, and they are hoping that he hears this exact message from them.
Hey, Antoine, this is Mama.
Antoine Massey's mom pleading directly to her son.
Antoine, I'm begging you, son. I'm broken. Please get in touch with Reverend Brown, your grandfather, your aunties, your sister, somebody, and turn yourself in. I need you. I cannot do this, son. I can't. I love you. Please.
As that reward increases, so do the police from family members of Antoine Massey, now asking him to turn himself in.
WDSU reporter Elizabeth Kubel picks up our live team coverage. And Elizabeth, you're hearing from Massey's mom and grandfather, both with a passionate plea today.
I am, Gina, passionate and emotional. They desperately want Antoine Massey to turn himself in, and they are hoping that he hears this exact message from them.
Hey, Antoine.
Yeah, I can hear
this is Mama.
Let's go.
And she talked over the phone as other family members, including his grandfather, made that same emotional request in person.
If you out there, your children, you got two beautiful babies, man. They need you bad. Your little son is asking for his dad. He don't know where you may be. And I don't want to keep on wondering where you may be. If I saw you anywhere, man, I will go with you to jail. I will be there every day if you needed me to. Just please give yourself up, son.
Family members say they have no idea where Massey is or could be right now after deputies say he was one of 10 inmates who busted out of the Orleans Parish Jail almost 2 weeks ago now, and is one of the remaining 2 still yet to be caught.
Right now, if you don't feel anything for us, you can keep running if you want to. But we feel a lot for you. That's all I want. Just for him to turn himself in.
Yeah, and family really wants this to end safely as well, without Massey or law enforcement getting hurt. Reporting live here at the jail, I'm Elizabeth Kubel, WDSU News. Yeah, and family really.
But right now, our family is going through. You niggas is opening up old wounds that we are trying to bury. We are trying to bury them. Y'all making my nephew.
First of all, don't address me that way, bitch, because you want me to pray for your nephew who was out here on the run. All right, you niggas, really?
Out to be a monster. He is not a monster. Is Antoine a problem child? Of course. Anybody who know us know that. Has Antoine been a problem since they fucking won? Yes. But how did he get that way? Y'all know how he got that way. From watching his father get executed in front of him, but he's not the only one that it done affected. It affected his sister. It affected his mama. It affected all of his.
So it appears that his father was executed in front of him, in front of his siblings as well, and he was not given any type of therapy. So because of that, his mind is probably really fucked up behind that, and he's going to commit his own crimes, which landed him in jail for 3 decades now, according to what I was reading. But that still does not give you, Auntie, the reason or right to hop your ass on social media and then fuss out other people because they won't kiss his ass and sympathize with what he's going through. Now, I feel bad what he went through as a child, but as an adult, you put away childish things and get the necessary help you need. There's therapy, there's the pastor there's prayers, there's praying on a child, all that type of stuff. Everybody goes through things in their life, but that does not negate the fact that you go out here and commit crimes of R-wording people, of crimes of violence towards people. That does not give you the right to do so. Okay, there's therapy in jail. You can go through therapy in jail as well. Now, he's broken out and he got out, and I hear that he put hands on somebody when he got out. So you were not done committing crimes, and now you're on the run. They done up the ante. Somebody gonna turn you in if they see you. You do remember you got tattoos on your face. They look like jail tattoos as well. That's what they look like. Jail tattoo. So you lay down and let a motherfucker in jail get an ink pen, because that's how they do it. They take the middle out of the ink pen and they create this little device where he put a fucking jail tattoo on your face, which now makes you recognizable anywhere you go, unless you out here with some Maybelline upon your face to hide who you are. So now they're up the ante to 50, was it 50,000? I think it is for your. They want you bad, sir. Now your sister is locked up for helping you run. Now you got your family members getting fucked up behind your situation because you won't turn your silly ass in. You can't run forever. You can't get no job nowhere. So how are you going to survive on the streets unless you start doing that street shit? Unless you start pushing weight. I gotta say it that way for YouTube to say. Unless you're gonna push some weight in order to stay on the streets and survive. You can't go to the airport and go nowhere because you can't get no damn passport. You can't get no ID unless you get a fake one.
Siblings. Do you understand what I'm saying? It affected all of them. But this is his story with it. His sister right now is locked up and incarcerated from allegedly helping him. Allegedly helping him. She ain't been right.
If you let him ride in your car knowing that he was escaping from the prison, if you gave him any money, you assisted him. Okay, you assisted him. That's a crime. That's a crime. You can't do that. All right. You should have been calling. And I know it's hard for family members to call and say, hey, police, they right here. I know it's hard to do that. But then you become an accessory of the crime. He's a property of the state right now. Okay, I know that's your loved one, but he's a property of the state. So anytime you aid and abet, because that's what that's called, aiding and abetting. Okay, anytime you give him money, let him stay with you, hide him, the police call there, because they tapping every one of y'all phones. They tapping everybody's phones. If you're on the phone, somebody, yeah, he was just here the other day, girl, we ate pork chops, they got all that shit. You about to go down. They already got the sister. She's sitting down there looking crazy because she helped him. Let's continue.
Since she seen the murder of her father, I need for y'all to lift this family up in prayer. To tell us where y'all at. But right now, our family is going through. You niggas is opening up old wounds that we are trying to bury.
Yeah, okay.
We are trying to bury them.
And he's going to be buried if y'all don't hurry up and get through to him and tell him to turn his ass in. Because they're very much so getting desperate. When they find him, if they find him, and he be aggressive, they may take his life. Why you talking about burying? This is a serious situation. He is dangerous. He's a danger to society. And they will use whatever force is needed in order to bring him back. And if he fights them, and if he's got a power on him when they find him, they may take his life. Yeah. Let's continue.
Hey, man, do y'all want to relive this shit again? Y'all still ain't healed from my brother death. Y'all still ain't healed from his death. And y'all gonna watch this shit go down in national TV, bro. I'm trying not to get upset because I've been crying all day at work today and I had to flip tables in there. This not his fault, y'all, and I'm not taking no sides. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him. But this not for him, y'all. Because trust me, he's scared right now. He's scared. He want to go home because he the type of nigga.
He didn't look scared in that live I saw the other day because he was like this. Like, police, y'all ain't found me yet. That's how he was. He was on that. He didn't look scared, but go off.
He will make decisions and think afterwards because he not all there. Am I saying he don't know right from wrong? Yes, he know right from wrong. He grown. But the system raised him. He been in jail 14 years of his life. Come home, domestic violence, he back in there. All he wanted to do is see his mama who just come home. All he wanted to do is see his baby graduate. But we know that's not the way of going by doing. But in his mind, it is. It's his mind. He can't, man. Do y'all want to do 14 more years? And the crazy part about it is he was the one with the lesser charges. Can't do.
So you create more time for yourself by doing so? If you had the less charges and you already been in there for 2-3 decades, baby boy, do you not understand that every day that you're out, that they're going to add more time to the time that you already have? So if you were about to get out in another 2 years, you probably got another 6 on top of that now for every day that you're out. You're the state's property, sir. Turn yourself in. It's simple.
14 more years. And the crazy part about it is he was the one with the lesser charges. Can't do.
Okay, so what you see on my screen, Antoine Macy, which is the guy that they're looking for, of course, as you guys can see, the reward has been raised to $50,000 each for the capture of the remaining New Orleans jailbreak fugitives, Antoine Macy and Derrick Groves. The state is becoming very, very impatient now, as you guys can see. So they've raised the stakes to $50,000 for the total reward per fugitive. 50. So if anybody's seen them, get your 50,000. Because they are dangerous. This one here, he's an R-worder. Okay? He's probably going to get on social media, look for some stupid-ass girl, looking for a man, thinking, oh, I got me a man. Girl, you don't. He need a place to stay. Okay? Going to be the same thing with Derrick Groves. Make sure y'all look at these faces very, very carefully. As you guys see, everybody else been captured except these two right here. All right? But he was just recently on social media on somebody's live throwing up the gangs and, yeah. Bragging like, you know, yeah, police, y'all ain't got me yet. Okay, y'all, they got all the rest of them niggas, but I'm still out here. I'm free. Okay, he had on some chains and all that. I'm like, where you get all that from? You've been locked up 3 decades, nigga. You got a chain already? But yeah, he was out there flexing. He was out there flexing on the live. Yes, sir. I ain't heard nothing from this one. He been on the low. He been on the low and on the go because we ain't seen shit from him since he broke out. All right, thank you so much, Teresa Williams. All right, for the super sticker. Let's go ahead and acknowledge you right quick, okay? Thank you. Put you up there, girl. We get some music. It's Friday. Let's get you some music. Hey. All right. Thank you for the super sticker. All right, so let's finish this show, guys, because we got a lot to talk about. Oh my God. Okay, so Antoine Macy, and Derrick Groves are still at large. There is a $50,000 reward for each of them. All right, so 50. Go on and get your money if y'all see him. If you live in, somebody said he probably in Mexico now. He might be. Shit, why would you stay in New Orleans if you got out? He might be in Mexico. They can't extradite him if they find him in Mexico out here. So that's a smart move. I ain't telling nobody to commit no crime and go to Mexico. But if you broke out of jail and you been gone, he out 2 weeks now. I hope, nigga, you gone somewhere where you can't be brought back. You better call Russell Simmons and see can you get on that top bunk bed over there in Bali. You better go over there and call Russell, send him a little good old email and say, hey, send a private jet on over here to get me so I can stay over there with you in Bali, nigga. You got a top bunk bed. You stay on the floor anyway down there Indian style. Shit, let him borrow your bed for a while. Because Russell don't look like he's sleeping in no bed anyway. He be doing Indian style type shit over there. So anyway, that's what's going on with this topic today, child. As you guys see, the reward has increased to $50,000 per fugitive. The reward applies to each fugitive if your tip leads to their arrest. So they got to be arrested. You can't be like, oh, I saw him down there at the Kroger, and then they get to the Kroger and you don't see him. You don't get the money then. You get the money when they apprehend said suspect. All right. Crime Stoppers of Greater New Orleans, 504-822-11 911 is the number. Do not call 911 and you ain't getting the money. I keep telling y'all, this the trick that they give you. All right. FBI New Orleans, you can call 1-800. Call FBI. Okay, if you want to get the money. If you're down 911, you fucked up out here. You just gave them a free suspect and you done gave up your 50,000. So I'm gonna tell you again, if you see either of these two suspects, Derek Groves or Antoine Macy, if you see any, you ain't gonna miss Antoine because he got them fucking tattoos on his face. All right. So if you see them, call 1-800, call FBI. All right. If you want to get the reward money, the 50,000. Okay. I'm trying to help you. That's a close-up. That's his sister. They look just alike, don't they? He done got her locked up for helping him. Sad situation. All right. So, Lord. Let's move on. That's the new arrest, child. That's the new arrest. That's the grandma of one of the fugitives that they got her ass because she was giving him money and helping him out. So again. Okay, new arrest in New Orleans justice escape. Woman charged with aiding fugitive. See? Whatever her name is, Macy, which is the sister. Arrest brings the total number of people charged with assisting the escapees to 14 people. So 14 people have been arrested for helping out these escapees. All right, and they're gonna get some more. They're gonna get some more because they tapping phone lines, baby. They getting them left and right. Y'all see that? Yes, baby. Look at grandma. Grandma ain't had a chance to spray no pump it up or nothing on her damn edges. Baby, they would come on here, grandma. Come on. Put the biscuits down, turn the greens off, bitch. Let's go. Because we've been tapping your phone for 2 weeks now. And you done gave him some money. Get in the car. Fuck in the car. That's what the police told her. See how she mad? She just turned her greens on and they got her ass. Yes, the fuck they did. And I ain't even mad. I ain't mad. Do not be out here doing that shit. Okay. Yeah, he mad too. Yeah, he mad. Yep. Got your ass too. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. That's y'all running out and your ass is right back in. All right, so let's move on, child. Lord. Grandma had just turned on her ham hocks and they came up and got her ass. Yes, the Lord, they did. All right, moving on now. Child. Grandma just turned on them ham hocks, bitch, and had to turn them right the fuck back on. You know how ham hocks is, girl? Ooh, child. Fucked up them ham hocks, Lord. Ooh, see how you be trying to up and help folk and get your ass caught up too. You know, got grandma. Grandma was just about to spray her edges. And Granny, we know you in there. Oh, Jesus. Yes, child. Oxtails and all that shit she had back there boiling. They would turn that shit off and come on here. Come on here. You know what it is. That's what please say. You know what it is, bitch. Out here aiding and abetting. Bring your ass on. Bring your ass. Bring thou ass is what the police told you. Bring thou ass to the car. You on this shit now. Hands back there. Mm-hmm. Yes, you are, girl. All right, so let's move on to some Halle Bailey. Done wired him a little. Yeah, done sent some money to the Cash App and got caught. Grandma. I'm sorry for you, grandma. Because nobody grandma should be serving no time behind no bullshit like that. But hey, that's what it is. Don't come knocking on my door. Don't come knocking at my door because you ain't getting in here. The fuck you want. Better get away from my damn door. So Halle Bailey has several court requests. Let's get into her request to the courts, honey. That got her baby DDG in this trouble out here where he is mad, girl, because he put hands upon her and smashed her head into that good old steering wheel in front of their child. So Halle Bailey's request to the courts. Let's put my court background because I feel we in court now, child. Let's get in court with them. Let's get in the courts down there with them, girl. Okay, because we're gonna get in court right quick. Get in court. Let's get in court, girl. All right, yeah, we in court now. Let's get in court. Y'all like that, don't you? Yeah, your girl coming up over here, Lord. All right, so we're in court. Let's get back in court. All right, so Halle Bailey's request, girl, in the courts is to deny DDG all visitations. All right, she don't want him to see the baby at all. Because y'all know he be taking the baby and saying he ain't gonna bring the baby back. So she was like, listen, courts, don't let him take the baby at all. Don't let him see the baby at all. All right. He got plenty of pictures over there. That's all he need to see right now, Judge. Okay, till he calm down. Now, and she also asked, only allow supervised visits once a week for 6 hours in LA. Okay. Damn, 6 hours. So you every time, the whole time you there with your son, you gotta look at your watch and make sure you don't go over that time. Mm-hmm. All right, so she also asked that block DDG from taking Halo out of LA County, because y'all know he said he was gonna take that baby and not bring him back, and he be having the baby on all these podcasts and people be holding the baby and stuff like that, and you know she's a new mom and she don't like that. So these are the things that she's asking him. All right, so she also asked the court to ban him from getting Halo's travel documents without her permission, meaning no, you cannot get nothing, child, to take him nowhere. You can't have his birth certificate, you can't have his passport, because bitch, you're not about to take my baby out the country and I never see him again. No, you will not. So these are the things that she's asking, or that she asked, in order. Y'all know she got that order of protection against him and that restraining order on his ass. So he's mad out here that he can't up and do what he want to do. So their hearing is set for June the 4th. All right, June the 4th is coming up for all of these things that she asked for, as that I just read to you guys, to see if the courts give her those things. All right, but they do have a temporary restraining order. She also has temporary full custody of little Halo until the June 4th hearing, and they're going to let us know if the things that she requests here will be granted. All right. I had to do my gal, because yeah, we in court. But what y'all think about that? All right, what y'all think about the things that she asked? Do y'all think that she's asking for too much? Says the caramel is all over. What I do? Y'all crazy in the chat. So if y'all think this, do y'all think that she will get all of these things on June the 4th when they go to court? I don't know, but we will spin the block, and of course I will boom. All right. So Caramel Cochran will spin the block on that and let y'all know if and when those things transpire. All right. Let's get back to the forest out here, girl. Okay, let's get on back to the forest. Moving on from the court to the forest, girl. Oh Lord. All right, so they won't done, girl. So Diddy G reacts to Illuminati's mentioning Halle Bailey in his recent stream, girl. So okay, I think he's still in his feelings a little bit, but let's look at it. All right, let's look at it, girl. Oh, it's a lot clicking. All right, so let's get into Diddy G's reaction. Shout out to the voice of the people's react. All right.
I told you can't end streamers, my nigga. We everyday TV. That's why y'all banned me. They set up a whole plan to just destroy him. Bro, W Cop is still letting DDG come and do his thing, bro. Real shit. Haley pissed.
All right, let's continue.
DDG definitely, bro, DDG streams, that nigga was breaking records. He definitely deserved it. He had the most action, or I wouldn't say action. Everybody was in there. I popped into his stream a million times. The nigga had hundreds of thousands of viewers. I think he hit 200K.
Okay.
Hey, the industry looking at DDG like this. Them niggas mad as fuck. My nigga was he wasn't even supposed to be in this position. They tried to end my nigga. That's tough. Hey, the industry looking at DDG like.
So he's pretty much saying that since Halle filed all this stuff against DDG, of course that did hurt. It should hurt him, because you shouldn't have put your hands on her. She has every right to go and file whatever she needs to file against him for the protection of her and her baby, or she and her baby. All right. He lost a lot of deals as related to her filing this restraining order and going public, showing and telling everybody that he put hands on her and how he was treating her behind the scenes. She also said that was not the first time that he's been aggressive towards her as well. She also came forward to show abusive pictures where she had bruises and stuff on her arms and different things that they've gone through in their relationship. So when you see them smiling and stuff behind the scenes, kind of like Cassie and Diddy. Like when you see Cassie and Diddy, she's smiling all on his arm, but behind the scenes, he wailing on her ass, windmilling on her, being abusive and aggressive towards her. So she was going through some serious stuff. So she just got to the point where she didn't care no more. And as a result, he came forward. When I say he, I mean DDG came forward to say that because of Halle coming forward and saying and doing the things that she did to expose him, he lost a lot of deals, and it kind of fucked up his brand a little bit. Well, that's your fault, because you shouldn't have been on your Ike Turner bullshit. All right. I ain't gonna never sit up here and say that I applaud somebody for doing some shit like that, because I don't. And the other way around. No one should be putting hands on anybody. So I don't want nobody to feel like I'm just, male bashing, because it's not that. Because we have a lot of women out here that can be abusive as well. So if anybody's out here putting hands on somebody, you should not be doing it. And whatever you get after the fact, when you get exposed, that just comes with the territory. Keep your hands to yourself. And then maybe your brand don't be fucked up and you lose money. He said he's lost millions since Halle came forward on him. And you should. You damn sure should. And if she got any more receipts, put them out there. Shit. Okay, I don't care. You know you're a public figure. Protect your own image by keeping your fucking hands to yourself. All right, yes. Fuck around and find out. That's exactly what you did. So shout out to Halle Bailey for being brave enough to come forward and file the restraining order and show the receipts in terms of what you, and speak out, because there's a lot of women that look up to you. You have young girls that look up to you. You are, you are one of those types of people who these young girls look up to and say, hey, I want to be like her when I grow up. You in all these movies, you have children's movies out there. You are pretty much the type of person people look up to, young girls. So definitely speak out on what you went through and let them know it's not okay for a nigga to pound on you. It's not okay for someone to be aggressive towards you, even if you wind up having that child. Okay. Celebrities can be in situations like that as well. So no, ma'am. Shout out to her for being brave enough to do so. All right. Because you got a lot of women. Think about a lot of women right now that's going through being pounded on, hit on, psychologically, physically, emotionally abused, and they don't say shit about it. They just take that shit behind the scenes and keep it pushing. No, ma'am. Speak up. Men as well. Men, if you're being abused, speak up on that shit. Okay. Period. Period. Okay. Hold up. I might just say something. I need to see. Baby, when I tell you my phone be just, ooh, Lord. Y'all be sending me stuff. I'll be like, what? Let me see. Oh my God, I gotta talk about it. Shout out to you for sending me this. Oh my God. Whoa. I didn't mean to. Hold up, guys, because I gotta pull this up. Oh my God. I'm sad about this. Yeah, I might have to talk about this now. Brian McKnight, y'all. We got an update on Brian McKnight, y'all. Ooh. Hold up. Ooh, let's move that over. I got to talk about that now. Ooh, thank you for sending me this. And you know who you are, because you in my chat right now. All right. Lord. Let's talk about it. Brian, you gonna be in the fetal position crying your ass off behind this, because nigga, the way you treated your kids. Yes, you are. Brian McKnight's son, Nico, has passed away, y'all, from cancer, y'all. Lord, this just dropped 4 minutes ago, to be exact. 4 minutes ago. 4 minutes ago, y'all, they just sent this shit to me. We getting ready to get into this, because y'all know Brian been having some issues with his kids. So Brian McKnight's son, Nico, passes away after battling cancer, you guys. He been sick. This is the one that came forward and talked about how his dad won't doing shit for him, but going up for his new wife's kids while he forgot about his own damn kids. And this is why Brian McKnight's been canceled, nigga. So yes, you literally back at one, nigga. Ooh, let's pause for the cause. Let's have a moment of silence for Nico this morning, because this is so sad. I talked about this months ago when this story first broke about his son being sick, and he was trying to reach out to his daddy, and Brian McKnight didn't give a hot boiling damn about his son. So yes, nigga, we're going to talk about you this morning, Brian. When I hear married this Hawaiian lady now, and this Hawaiian lady got kids. So he out here buying the Hawaiian lady kids cars and helping them through college and giving them that Hollywood life, and his own damn kids reaching out to him. And he ain't had shit to say to them. You can't say shit now. I hope you made things right before he passed away, or this shit gonna eat at you for life. If you got a heart. This shit's so sad, y'all. Let's get into this. Shout out to the girls of fighting, because now I want to fight his ass. I do. Single Brian McKnight's son, Nico, passes away from cancer. Brian McKnight claims that he offered to help estranged son Nico with his cancer battle, but stopped once his ex-wife, Julie McKnight, intervened. Bitch. How you let, first of all, we're not about to blame this shit on Julie. Now I'm about to get mad. I'm about to get mad. Brian, you're not about to put this shit on Julie because this your son. How the fuck you let a bitch come in and tell you not to take care of your child that you bore? Okay, he came out your sack. So how you let your new wife, Julie, the Hawaiian bitch on this shit, tell you what to do with your child who been reaching out to you prior to his passing? Yeah, we're not going to take that, Brian. Yeah, you're going to take this L today. Now, during the Back at One Singers weekly Q&A on Instagram, said that he replied to a fan who suggested that he wrote a song about his son, who is passing away in the hospital with stage 4 cancer. Now, 6 months ago, said that we found out about this Nico's cancer diagnosis, according to him. Said that we called him and we talked to him. All right. Said that we talked to his wife. They said that they talked to Brian and they talked to Brian's wife. Says that she told us that she was all alone and handling everything by herself. And it became quickly evident to us that since they didn't have insurance and they didn't have access to the proper doctors, naturally we jumped into action. So rest in peace. So it seems that Mr. Nico did not have no insurance or anything to have the correct or the proper care that he needed. And his daddy, who'd been on tour, making tour money, and did a goddamn thing to help because his Hawaiian new wife that he just married was blocking the money because the bitch wanted to be able to go on shopping sprees and live how she wanted to live with Birkin bags, bitch, instead of allowing this man to properly take care of his son. Bitch, you a bitch ass nigga for this. And I'm sorry, pardon my mouth, or maybe not pardon my mouth. I don't like shit like this. You can move on and be happy with your new wife, but never forget your children, your offspring, the ones that's supposed to be taking care of your ass when you get old. I said it before. All your kids, Brian, gonna have you in the fucking nursing home when you get old because that Hawaiian wife gonna stay till your money run out, nigga. And when it run out, you're gonna be looking for your kids to step up and take care of your ass, and they ain't gonna give a fuck about you. They're gonna put you in a nursing home, nigga, and feed you pistachio and peanuts every fucking day while your fucking dentures are laid on the fucking floor while they stomping on them, and your teeth gonna be looking like Rashawn Rock when they finish stomping on them hoes because you treated them like shit. Period. You do reap what you sow. You do reap what you sow. This is sad. And you had the money to do it, nigga. You had the money to take care of and help your son who was battling stage 4 cancer. And you let your new wife convince you otherwise, Brian. I hope you laid on your back somewhere, staring at the ceiling with tears streaming down your fucking eyes and landed on your pillow for the shit that you did to your son and that you allowed to happen and transpire while this young man could have fought this situation and had chemo and had the proper care and great doctors in order to help him still be here today. But you allowed your new wife. You allowed your new wife to make that decision for you. Okay. It says that Brian McKnight claims that he offered to help his estranged son Nico with his cancer battle, but stopped once his ex-wife Julie McKnight intervened. Okay. You divorced his mama, not your children. That go for any man or woman out there. Just because you leave said person or your kid's significant other or parent does not mean you divorce your children. That doesn't, I'm going to say it again. Just because you divorce your ex, you do not divorce your children. They're still your children. And even if you acquire more children with your current person, you still do not divorce your children. You're still responsible for them. I don't give a fuck if they are adults. If your child call you and say, I need you, they need you. Your new wife or anybody else in your life should not be able to tell you what to do or not to do for said person. This is a sad situation. Brian, you're going to be hated even more for this shit. People already don't fuck with you now. And you really, really not going to be fucked with now. Like his every one of his shows have not been doing well. People have not been coming to see you, Brian. Your ticket sales have been very low because of how you treat your children. And now the shit, you probably ain't gonna get 3 people in the audience behind this shit now. This is sad. Let's move on. You a bitch ass nigga, Brian. I don't want to hear not one song. And I used to be a fan of Brian McKnight. I don't want to hear shit you got to say, Brian. I don't want to hear you sing. Seriously, you ain't in my iPod, iPad. If you come on my Sirius radio and my truck, bitch, I'm cutting you off. I don't want to hear shit from you, Brian. real. Let's move on. That irritates me. Ugh. 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 I just want to throw up. All right, so let's get into some Real Housewives of Atlanta news. Phaedra Parks, as you guys may know, is back as of last Sunday. She made an appearance on Real Housewives of Atlanta. From some of the stuff that I read, or maybe it was clickbait, it was saying that Phaedra coming back to the show was saving the show, that the ratings were up. Well, it gives it that's a whole goddamn lie. So now I got to go back and apologize to my fans for giving false news, because as it appears, that shit ain't happened. They're saying that nothing happened with Phaedra coming back to the show, because a lot of people still did not watch the show because of what she did to Kandi. People were not excited as they thought that they would be for Phaedra to make her way back to our TV screens on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So it's not giving that. So it said that Phaedra Parks says that she wants to see Real Housewives of Atlanta where it used to be. So she says, I'm getting back on the Titanic to raise it up. Now, y'all remember she made this post a while back after leaving and said that, and vowed that she would not be coming back to the show. She did not want to be back on the Titanic, referencing the show sinking because the ratings on the show were very, very bad. And she thought that she was doing something because she was on Traders and she moved on over there to Married to Medicine. So then she was talking shit about the show, saying, hey, I don't have any desire to be back on the sinking ship on the Titanic. But now it's given that she's back on the show, and it was predicted that she would help raise those ratings, and that did not happen. They're saying that the show, that particular episode to be exact, was one of the lowest of the season, or history of the season, or history of Real Housewives of Atlanta, or the show to be exact. All right. They're saying, and the cast of Married to Medicine was very miserable. Let's get into what she had to say, because she did sit with Sherry Shepherd on her show. Let's go.
It's been 15 years, if I'm correct, since you made your debut as a Real Housewife. So how's it feel, girl, going back home?
You know what? I'm super excited because I want to see Atlanta back where it used to be. We were the flagship. We were the
most watched out of all of the franchises.
Yeah. So I want to, because I did say it was the Titanic. So now I'm getting back on the Titanic to raise them up, child.
Okay.
Not raise them up, girl.
Yeah. So now you're back. What can we? This is Phaedra 2.0.
2.0.
So what can we be looking forward to?
Oh, well, it's freaking frag. So me and Portia.
Yes.
Friendship, sisterhood, just happiness, fun. And of course, it'll be some foolishness.
I know it will. I know you already should be shady, Miss Queen the shady boots lady over here. I remember, the last time you came here, I missed you. But, and I'm saying I missed you, I was here. I missed you being here because you were with the cast of Married to Medicine.
They were very miserable.
Now, you did not show up to the reunion. What had happened?
Well, what had happened was, we started off really good, but then it got to be very miserable with the medicine.
Oh.
And, I didn't show up because I'm at a point where I only sit at tables where they want me at. And when, if they don't want me at the table, one thing for certain, two for sure, I'm going to eat because I keeps a job.
Okay. You have never lied a day in your life. You can't teach people to hustle, okay?
Okay.
It's been 15 years, if I'm correct.
What y'all think about that? They were really hoping that Phaedra coming back, debuting back on the show, honey, her debut on the show was going to get them ratings up there, but baby, it did not. It did the complete opposite. It was all the way down, okay? Well, we're moving on down. That's what it gave. It gave that the ratings went down, girl, okay? Let's get into it, child. What they say? Hold on. Let's get into something. Let me get back to my main screen so we can look at some of these things that I pulled here, child, so y'all can see what they saying, what the people got to say. Thank you so much, Teresa Williams, for the super sticker, for the super chat, okay? I appreciate you for the $4.99. All right, let's get into what the people got to say, honey, about these damn ratings, girl, because all right, let's get into it. All right, let me go ahead and pull all of them up so I can just click, honey. So we can click on through. All right, because we got them all up here. Because they not feeling it, honey. They said, baby, y'all need to be getting, people are asking that you get Needy back on the show, baby. They said the only way that this show is going to turn around and be back where it need to be Like Phaedra said, honey, you need to get Nene back on here. That's what people are saying. So this person says, laughing my ass off, said it's what the network and production deserves for their hypocrisy and not checking their egos at the door by doing the right thing for the show. It said that these get rich quick schemes never work. Hashtag Real Housewives of Atlanta. The people are mad, girl, and the people are talking about why the show is not doing so well. So the next person says, Phaedra called Real Housewives of Atlanta the Titanic and said that she revived shows only for her to put the nail in the coffin for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Hashtag Real Housewives of Atlanta, child. The next person goes on to say, how does it feel that your return episode, the one that they promoted so much with your face, ended up being the series lowest rated? Hashtag or at Phaedra. So they added Phaedra, like, girl, how do you feel? How do you feel that your return episode, the one that they promoted so much with your face, ended up being the series lowest rated, girl? Lord, child. All right, so they're going to say that Portia can't do it, Phaedra can't do it. Go ahead and bring back my girl at Nene Leakes to save this damn ship, okay? That's what they saying, child. They said, listen, hey, Phaedra, they tried, honey. They tried with Phaedra, but she ain't got it, honey. She don't have the gift, the gab for this damn show to be back where it needs to be. Baby, go on and bring Nene back. Swallow y'all pride, honey, so we can swallow some shrimp over here, okay? Swallow your pride so they can swallow some shrimp, lobster, and all that other good stuff, child, because Phaedra, you ain't do it, girl. The people still not letting you come back because of your lie. They said that lie you told on Candy Girl, we still ain't forgave you yet. So I don't know yet, girl. They won't done. They said, child, I'm scared. They said that Atlanta has never had numbers like this before. Hashtag Real Housewives of Atlanta. Girl, these numbers are low. Oh my God, these numbers are low, girl. So this next person said Real Housewives of Atlanta is doing under 500K. Macaulay Culkin, girl, this is just sad. Lord, I know it, right? I know it, child. I went and looked at the damn numbers. I was like, what the fuck is this? Were y'all practicing on this episode? Because, baby, the numbers are very low. Because what I read prior to that was saying that, it was anticipated that the show was, that the ratings have gone up, that the show was, headed in the right direction and doing what it needs to be doing. Now that they brought Phaedra back because it was kind of lackluster and lagging because Portia wasn't doing what the fuck she was supposed to do when they brought her ass back with all these damn promo videos saying, hi, I'm back, I'm Portia, did you miss me? All that shit. Girl, no, because you ain't bring shit when you came back. But so what y'all think? Do y'all think that Nene, they should just go ahead and swallow their pride and bring Nene back? Put in the chat, what do you think would bring the show back? Are y'all watching the show this season? Are y'all watching Real Housewives of Atlanta? I'm trying to watch, child. I'm trying to watch, and I'm trying to give my my best support that I can give, but it takes more than me, okay? Me, myself, and I, all three of us, we're watching, but it's still not helping. What do y'all think? Before we move on, what do y'all think? What do you think will help the damn show? Somebody said no, they're not watching. Well, that's why the damn ratings is low. Felicia, you not watching. Overcomer I Am says she ain't watching either. Y'all gotta watch. I don't know, y'all. The more viewers they have, that's what's gonna help. So yes, I am a Portia fan. I like Portia to a certain extent, but damn, Portia ain't giving what needs to be given. She's under so many damn orders where she can't talk about stuff, and she ain't able to help save this damn show. They said people just stop watching. They have. The show is not like it used to be. They don't have the OGs on there that make people want to watch. And then with these new people, they like, what the fuck is this? Britt Edie, she ain't bringing nothing. The other one that looked like a damn moon pie in the face, she ain't bringing shit either. So Kelly, what's her name? Kelly, no, we not feeling you either, Kelly. Go pay your restaurant fees and back shit you got going on over there. Like, we not feeling you, Kelly. Drew Sidora, she ain't doing shit this season either, crying over Ralph and then popping up on Instagram with Ralph putting meat in her mouth. Ooh, did I mean to say that? Yeah, girl, but I don't know. People just not feeling it. Let's see what y'all saying. They said yes, but I can't use that last episode to blame Phaedra. I don't know, child. Phaedra, I don't know. Baby, we need some more reads or something. I don't know. Nene, somebody said Nene. Yeah, Nene. Said Nene not watching. Nene said she don't watch TV like that anyway. Somebody said I'm not watching. Mickey Fiki said she ain't watching. Said bringing the OGs back. Yeah, they need some more OGs. You need some familiar faces Because these new people are not feeling these new people. You need some of the old faces. Bring Sheree back, even though she ain't doing shit. Okay. I did see Sheree doing some type of promo for some facelifting something, for some surgical facelifting something. She's doing some promos for that. So I don't know. Bring somebody back, child. I don't know. Some people I even saw was saying that maybe they need to try to bring what's that child name? Kenya. People saying, child, maybe bring Kenya back. They just trying to bring everybody back, child. I don't know. They need to do something because the show is sinking. Brookie Brooks says, yes, Nene and Kenya and Phaedra, and bring Kenya back. Yeah, people saying bring Kenya back. They was like, look, y'all done punished her enough. Bring her back, child. Bring her back. She ain't doing shit over there at the hair salon, and she probably ain't got no house no more, but bring her back, child. Because she damn near, she's one check away from Skid Row. Bring her on back, child. Bring her back and let her twirl her ass on back to the show and bring something to the show. I said Portia and Kenya didn't keep the ratings this season. No, they didn't. They damn sure didn't. Somebody said I watched. Sheila Washington said she watched it and she liked it. I'm gonna be honest. I've been watching, but the show is really not. It's something missing. It's something missing. Okay, it's like they're trying everything. They're throwing so many things at the wall, and something just ain't sticking. All right. Somebody said, "Now watch." Janine Corner said, "I ain't watching that shit." Okay, I don't blame you, child. Says that it's the same old mess with them. It's not interesting anymore. Overcomer RM said that. Okay. Cookie Clark said that they just need to retire Real Housewives of Atlanta and let them be on the show. That was great. Said who initiated the Housewives show. Okay. Said Sunny Day said what? Y'all crazy. Somebody said no to Kim. Yeah, I don't want to see Kim. I don't want to see Kim. Do not bring Kim back. All right. No, hell no. Nanny of the Maroon said that we need mature storylines and women with substance. Tired of the airheads. Yeah. The show is not what it used to be. The show was really popping. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The show was really popping when they had people like Lisa Wu, Nene. I'll say Candy, even though she totally irritated me with all that damn crime. But it just took all of them, you know, with that dynamic. It took all of them. Sheree being on there, even though she didn't really have shit going on, with Nene being on it. It was just the whole dynamic of everybody. Everybody brought, even though it was big or small in terms of what they brought, it still kind of helped the show along. And it was interesting, you know, to see all of them interacting with each other on the show. But right now, I don't know, y'all. This new shit they got going on, I ain't feeling it. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. But let's continue, child. They better figure out something, child, for they be done snatch that shit down from the show, from the network. Okay. I don't know, child. I don't know. All right, let's continue, girl. Let's continue. These two clowns right here done got pardoned, and now they got a new show coming up. I figured that was gonna happen. All right. Todd Chrisley with his tight ass gonna get up here. Since he done got pardoned, Julie done got her biscuit making ass up here, and now they getting ready to have a new show that Trump, who ain't had shit else to do, got them a new series get ready to come out. So Todd and Julie Chrisley are headed back to TV, y'all, after Trump pardoned them thanks to the new Lifetime reality series. What y'all think about that? Y'all hear y'all seeing it for Todd and Julie out here? Did y'all watch their show? I might have watched one damn episode. I ain't gonna hold you. I might have watched one episode of Todd and Julie Chrisley, the Chrisleys. I probably watched one episode because Todd just irritated me. But Todd and Julie Chrisley, guys, are headed back to the reality TV screens after receiving a pardon from Donald Trump. They said that the couple who served time for bank fraud and tax evasion will document their post-prison lives in a new Lifetime series. Y'all gonna watch that? Not me, child. Now, it says that we have a new show coming out on Lifetime, and it will document all of these things. Savannah Chrisley told reporters outside of her father's prison, girl. Says that we literally could not have done it. It's all God and President Trump at this point. Child, you don't put God and Trump in the same sentence. No, ma'am. It says the Lifetime confirmed the docuseries will provide unprecedented access to the family's emotional journey. The Chrisleys once starred on The Chrisleys Knows Best, had their show canceled following their 2022 sentencing. Now, it said that Todd was sentenced to 12 years, Julie was sentenced to 7, and they were ordered to pay $17.8 million in restitution, girl. It said that Trump informed her of the pardon via phone on May the 27th. So I saw a picture of Julie Chrisley out, and they said Todd was out shopping here too, child. So they're trying to get their lives back in order since they free out here now, child. So we'll see. Am I going to watch this shit? Hell no. I'm not. I'm not watching. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't gonna sit them in front. I ain't gonna front. I ain't watching. I don't want to. All right. And y'all can't make me. Now, let me stop. So this next topic, this is something that I love. I love to see our young people out here doing the right thing. Okay. All right. Raise your kids right so they don't be out here be in trouble and they can do the right thing. I love this. This story here kind of touched me. So I said, I want to share it. Okay. Now, this young man was just trying to hustle and be an entrepreneur out here, but it said you got some clowns out here trying to put him on a shirt. Hold on, said they're shaking my head that they hate to see us win. Salute to the cop for buying him the PS5. So it said that this Georgia officer was called out to remove this child from the neighborhood. So it says that when he arrived, that he found out that the kid was on a mission to do some yard work to save up to earn himself a PS5. That's running about $500. I know because my husband got one. It says that he ended up buying one for him. So this cop came up off $500 to buy this young man a PS5. So he was just out trying to do yard work. Okay, earn it. He was trying to earn it the right way versus breaking into people's house, stealing shit, and going down to the pawn shop and pawning it to get it that way, or committing crime. So shout out to this young man for doing the right thing. Let's go ahead and look at this. All right. I like stuff like that.
Well, a story I saw the other day that's going to make you smile, I promise. A young Georgia boy received a special surprise from a police officer in Hapeville, Georgia. The Hapeville Police Department posted this video to their Facebook on July 24th, saying Officer Colleran was dispatched to a call about neighbors wanting a young boy, quote, removed from the area. When Officer Colleran arrived, he discovered the boy was just searching for homes to do yard work for, so he could save up for a PlayStation 5. Officer Colleran, a gamer himself, was impressed with the young man and thought he would help him out and reach his goal. So the officer, with the help of his co-workers, went and bought the young man a PlayStation 5 themselves. A story sure to warm the hearts of everyone out there, no doubt. Well, a story I saw the other day.
I love stuff like this. All right. Because we got a lot of young kids. It's getting ready to be summertime. Parents, make sure that you definitely put your kids in a lot of activities. If they're going to camp, make sure that they're busy doing something so they're not idle and getting into trouble. Okay. Nowadays, honey, you can't be going in people's yard and asking them, hey, you need your yard done. That's a dangerous thing now because we already saw how that shit went down with the other situation with the young kid who was going around trying to, do something for their own business or just asking a question, tapping on the door, asking them about buying some I think it was Girl Scout cookies or something like that. And the man came to the door or threatened to pow them for coming to their door saying that, oh, I fear for my life. They own that shit now. From a kid, they're thinking that somebody gonna break in their houses. So definitely educate your kids and definitely watch your kids this summer, but put them in something and teach them to earn money. This little boy's trying to be an entrepreneur. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Okay, go around cleaning up people's yards. Yeah, earn a coin, teaching them to earn their money the right way. Okay, but shout out to this police officer who went out and purchased him this PlayStation 5 because that's what he wanted to get. Okay, all kids love games. My child is into gaming systems as well, and I love it. And you just got to monitor how long they be on that bitch so that they can do other things that's going to be, beneficial to them in the end. But shout out to this cop for doing this for him to get this PlayStation 5 up because there's no telling how long it would have taken him to do it by doing yard work. Because like I said, that's gonna run you about $500. For a brand new one anyway, unless you got a refurbished one. But anywho and anyway, shout out to them for that. Shout out. So like I said, the kids are out of school now. Keep your kids busy, honey. Keep them get busy so they don't wind up in trouble. All right. If you haven't already started planning out your kids' summer, go ahead and do that so that your kids can have, they're going to be working. Make sure that they're working, earning that money. If you don't want them to work, send them to camp. Make them do something. Have them doing something so that they're not on police radar because they're looking for, honey, to always lock up our black kids for something crazy. For real. My son, his done summer already planned out for real. I already got a bunch of shit for him to do. He about to be back on this football thing again here. So yes, God. Okay. Yes, God, honey. He about to go stay with the grandma for a good week. She already know about it. He about to go stay with grandma for a week. Then we about to start doing some traveling. So he about to be into some shit this summer. He ain't gonna have time to get into no damn trouble. But yes, that's for all parents. Make sure that you got your kids in a whole bunch of shit so they don't get in no trouble. Shout out to that cop for that Hapeville police officer for doing that. All right, we love it. Okay, let's get into some Diddy news. I didn't want to talk about Diddy today, but I'll entertain it. All right. So as you guys know, the Diddy case continues to go on. It's given that one of the girls who should have been testifying against Diddy, who did an interview with Tasha K a little bit back, I covered it on my channel. Her name is Gina. Gina is one of the girls who was hired to also watch Cassie. She was hired or asked to be Diddy's girl. That's how he always labeled them, as his girl, but he be over there putting hands on them and impregnating these girls, and also having these girls watching the other girl for him and coming back snitching so he can rule with an iron fist with these women. So Gina is giving that she chose not to participate in this case, and they should have had her ass what is the word I'm looking for? They should have had her ass made to go up there and testify from all the stuff that she set up and said on Tasha K about Diddy, because she was really singing like a mass choir about the shit that he did to her and that she was involved in. How he stood over her, how he was kicking her, pulling her hair, how she talked about she was pregnant by Diddy, and how he stomped her until she lost her baby, that type shit. But Diddy's former bodyguard alleges that he paid ex-girlfriend Gina millions not to testify, because that's the type of shit he do. He get out here and commit crimes and then pay people to be quiet, so that because Gina's testimony would have been a great testimony for this case, in addition to Cassie testifying as well. Thank you, Subpoena, honey, because y'all know my mind is going 100 miles per hour. So it says that according to Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, said that allegedly prosecutors are struggling to get the mogul's ex-partner Gina to testify in the Manhattan court. It said that the reason for this, according to Deal, said that Puff allegedly gave her $2 million and other considerations to allegedly keep her quiet. All right. That's not like the Tory Lanez situation. All right. Said that the model told the controversial blogger Tasha K that he allegedly stomped her on the stomach and repeatedly punched her in the head during one disturbing encounter. That sound about right, because he did the same shit to Cassie. She tells Tasha K that he stomped on my stomach really hard, like took the wind out of my breath. Gina said in her interview via Page 6, she says that I couldn't breathe. He kept hitting me. I was pleading to him, can you just stop? I can't breathe. According to her, she said that Diddy began to pull her by the hair and to punch her repeatedly in the back of her head. She also added that she began fighting back after she had had enough of his shit. All right. So, of course, she went through some of the similar situations that Cassie went through with Diddy. I don't know why he liked putting his hands on pretty girls like that, or any girls to be exact. Okay. I don't give a damn, pretty ugly. You shouldn't be touching no women. But she went through some similar situations as Cassie, but she also was hired by Diddy to watch Cassie. If you guys remember, Gina was the girl who, whenever she's been around since Kim Porter. Kim Porter was supposed to be going to talk to the feds, and she's the one who went back and was snitching allegedly to Diddy to say that she saw Kim Porter speaking to an informant or to an officer. Okay, which I feel like that probably has something to do with Kim Porter maybe not being here no more, because y'all know anytime you going to snitch on Diddy or tell the popos on Diddy, allegedly he has something done to you. That's what they say on the streets. But Gina's been around for quite some time. She's been dealing with Diddy for quite some time. And I feel like she knows more than what she's probably been saying that she knows. She did become very, very transparent with Tasha K in her interview, to where Tasha K was like, what? Anytime you have her like, what? Yeah, she was telling some real juicy stuff about Diddy, but it's given that Diddy, after that interview, kind of got ahead of some things and paid her off very well to keep her mouth shut. But it's too late. She already told all your shit now. All the feds got to do is go look at that interview with Tasha K and subpoena that testimony from her and use that in court. If she don't want to talk, use that testimony. That's how you do that shit, feds. Or am I smarter than y'all are in here or not? Am I smarter than y'all or not? Shit. I mean, damn. But that's what had happened with that situation. So it's given that Gina, which would have been one of the star witnesses in this case. The reason why she ain't talking is because it's said that she's been paid off. But we'll see what happens, because there's more testimony that has to be done in this case. They will be doing some more testimonies today. I will spin the block and give you guys updates on whoever testified today as well. Again, congratulations to Cassie Ventura. She's giving birth to her baby, a baby boy. She is the mother of 2 daughters. She did get through her testimony in this case, and very shortly thereafter, she did get admitted to the hospital and give birth. So shout out to her for that. Shout out to everybody who's been brave enough to come forward and speak on this case. All right, Capricorn Clark, shout out to her for giving her testimony. That was very much so needed in this case as well. Shout out to, like I said, Cassie, Capricorn Clark. Some more people. I'm hearing Lauren Lunda's name coming up in some stuff. I'm going to spin the block on that later on in my pop in because I've been reading up on that as well. So we'll see what happens. Let's get into some Tory news with this case. He says that the government's case against Diddy makes sense to me. I like Tory. If you guys don't remember Tory, I've been watching Tory since he did that interview way back with R. Kelly. When R. Kelly says, when he asked him, do you like young girls? And R. Kelly made the statement, and I ain't gonna say verbatim, but what did he say? You mean like 16, 15, 16 years old? I was like, nigga, did you just say that? Tory was like, excuse me. So I've been watching Tory since he did that interview way back with R. Kelly, y'all. That shit was crazy. I was like, did he really just say that shit to where Tory was like, nigga, what? Let's get into it. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Y'all, I know my mind be going 1,000 miles a minute. Hold on, let me share with you guys my apologies, okay? Sorry. Y'all know I'll do it in a minute. All right, let's let it get up. Don't fuss me out, guys. I'm sorry.
Before, I think that the prosecution has a fantastic case here. SDNY is going to win, 95, 98% of the cases anyway, but they're saying it's racketeering. What does that mean? He was committing crimes, right? The sexual crimes that we talk about with Cassie and others. And these people, Christina Karam and his chief of security and others, were helping him do those things. They would set up the hotel. If there was blood or a body or something to clean up afterwards, they're cleaning that up. They're facilitating the crimes that he's doing. And they work for him. They do it because he told them to do it as a course of their employment. Mm-hmm. Cassie's going to be a very important witness. But when Christina Karam, his chief of staff, testifies that I did X, Y, and Z, which are illegal because he told me to, that's the racketeering case.
What does that tell you, if true, about the industry itself? That there were so many people to facilitate and to use and manipulate and exploit the alleged victims because they wanted desperately to be a part of the industry?
Well, sure. This is something that Puff or Harvey Weinstein or others can manipulate, that you have young people who have basically one talent in life. I can sing, I can rap, I can dance, I can produce. Please help me. I want to do this for my life. I talked a lot to Little Rod. All he can do is produce. He's got 6 kids and he promised his mother, I will retire you. So there's nothing else that he can do in life. So when Puff is saying, you can produce for me, he's like, this is amazing. You also have to endure me touching you on the butt sometimes. Okay, fine. You also have to take a drink when I say, and I'm telling you to take shots all the time. Like, okay, like you also have to endure, like you took a shot, you woke up, you didn't know where you were, and your butt hurts. And you have a sense of like, what you don't know, but you know what happened. And you got to put up with that. And if you can't put up with what the gatekeepers like Puff or other people want you to do, the hurdles they want you, then you can't be in the industry.
Pause. Can everyone not hear? I keep seeing someone saying that they can't hear. Can you guys refresh your device? Put a 1 if you can hear. Put a 2 if you cannot hear. If you cannot hear me, please refresh your device, okay? Put a 1 if you can hear. Put a 2 if you cannot hear. If you cannot hear, please refresh your device, okay? I see a lot of ones. That means you can. Let's continue.
Industry. So you're kind of stuck with that.
I want to be really clear.
Lawyers before, I think that the prosecution has a fantastic case here. SDNY is going to win, 95, 98% of the cases anyway, but they're saying it's racketeering. What does that mean? he was committing crimes, right? The sexual crimes that we talk about with Cassie and others. And these people, Christina Karam and his chief of security and others, were helping him do those things. They would set up the hotel. If there was blood or a body or something to clean up afterwards, they're cleaning that up. They're facilitating the crimes that he's doing. And they work for him. They do it because he told them to do it as a course of their employment. Cassie's going to be a very important witness, but when Christina Karam, his chief of staff, testifies that I did X, Y, and Z, which are illegal because he told me to, that's the racketeering case.
What does that tell you, if true, about the industry itself, that there were so many people to facilitate and to use and manipulate and exploit the alleged victims because they wanted desperately to be a part of the industry?
Well, sure. This is something that Puff or Harvey Weinstein or others can manipulate, that you have young people who have basically one talent in life. I can sing, I can rap, I can dance, I can produce. Please help me. I want to do this for my life. I talked a lot to Little Rod. All he can do is produce. He's got 6 kids and he promised his mother, I will retire you. So there's nothing else that he can do in life. So when Puff is saying, you can produce for me, he's like, this is amazing. You also have to endure me touching you on the butt sometimes. Okay, fine. You also have to take a drink when I say, and I'm telling you to take shots all the time. Like, okay, like you also have to endure, like you took a shot, you woke up, you didn't know where you were, and your butt hurts, and you have a sense of like what you don't know, but you know what happened, and you got to put up with that. And if you can't put up with what the gatekeepers like Puff or other people want you to do, the hurdles they want you, then you can't be in the industry. So you're kind of stuck with that.
I want to be really clear.
Lawyers before.
Y'all hear that? Shout out to Tory for that. So he broke that down real good. So yeah, I do feel like all these testimonies that they're giving, I hear a lot of people saying, when are they going to get to the racketeering? When they going to get to the prostitution? They've already been there. If you listen very carefully to a lot of the testimonies that's been given, it's kind of linking into the crimes that they're charging him of. You got to be able to link these things in there. You got to be able to listen good. Put your good listening ears on. They've been pulling that out of these testimonies. Okay, they've been there, honey. When are we going to get to the trafficking? When are we going to get to the racketeering? Bitch, they've been there. Where you been? I'm so tired of people saying that in the comments, like, oh my God, when are they going to finally get to the racketeering? Like, people are just talking about the abuse part of it. No, that definitely ties into. Somebody said you're not showing it. Can y'all see my screen? Can you guys see, and can y'all see my screen, and can y'all hear what we're saying here on this particular live? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me, and can y'all see me? Can y'all see the screen and what's being said? Can y'all hear? Okay, Michael Bird, can you please refresh your screen for me? People are saying they can hear and they can see it. Okay, please refresh your screen for me, Mr. Michael or Michael Bird. Okay, thank you so much. All right, but that's what's been going on here. Shout out to, like I said, again, everybody's been cooperating that's been subpoenaed to testify in this case. Thank y'all so much for being as transparent as you can, because just a little bit of what you're telling is going to connect to whatever charge that they are charging Diddy for. Do I think Diddy's going to get off? Hell, fuck no. I think that they've got so much on him that they're going to be able to pin everything that they can on him. I don't feel like they would have kicked his doors in. I don't feel the feds would have come to his house and kicked his doors in if they didn't have something. The feds don't really bother you unless they got something, and they really don't come and they have a case against your ass unless they feel like they can win. As you guys know, the feds pretty much win most of their cases. All right, 99 point whatever % cases, they win if they have something against you. They have video, they have testimonies, they have people who will come forward to say, hey, he did this to me, this happened to me, I was SA'd, I was made to do this, I woke up and my ass was hurting. Several things that we've heard thus far. Okay, so the more people to speak out, the more they can get what they need. All right, so let's get on, child, to our last and final topic. Let me get back to the main screen. Y'all, we got a lot of people in here today. 782 y'all in here. Okay, let me take these down. Let's take these down. Oh, y'all, I'm tired. And I still got work to do after this. Jesus, what time? Oh, Lord. All right, let me change my setting, child, to get on to the court background again, child. We got to talk about this shit. Then we got to go. All right. And then we got to go. All right. So let me go ahead and put this up on the screen because this is my Exhibit A. All right. Yeah, Exhibit A. All right, so we talked about this a little bit. All right, So Caramel Cochran, let's get into this. So as you guys can see, Ariane went live on TikTok day before yesterday because I talked about the topic. As you guys know, Martel has a whole lawsuit against Melody for Melody not being able to show the 4-piece Nuggets kids. But why is it that Ariane, anytime she feels like it, can show Knox? She shows him on TikTok. She shows him on Instagram. She shows him on Facebook. And Martel doesn't say anything. He's not went to the court yet to file anything about Knox being shown on social media. But when it comes to Melody, Melody has to, we can only see the kids by way of Miss Van or someone in Melody's camp showing the kids. And Martel is even trying to kick against that. You guys, did y'all know that? So y'all know a few months back, Melody made an announcement that she had something coming down the pipelines. And a lot of people were like, could it be a new show? Could it be a reality show? We think that that could be it, but I think she's holding off on that until she gets her verdict in this child custody case, at which the child P case has to come. The revenge P case has to come first, which will benefit her as well of winning her child custody case against Martel. Martel, I think he's slick to keep pushing this back because I think that he is hoping that the time limit in this case will run out. Okay, I think that's what he's looking for in this particular case, is that the time limit for this case, in which whenever Melody filed it against him, will be up. The time limit will be up by the time the statute of limitation will be up by the time they actually hear this case, which is why he keeps pushing it back. As we know, this case has been pushed back. The child custody as well as the revenge P case have been pushed back at least a year from the time it was filed. But what's weird to me is that he does not have the same energy towards Ariane. Okay, so Martel is asking the courts to keep Melody from having the kids online, on TV, on social media, any of that, but he is allowing Ariane to post Knox. Now, I feel like this might be a one-up for Melody, and I say that because if you're asking that none of your kids be shown on social media because you're in fear of what it may do to them and their psyche and all this other stuff, you don't want them to be what's the word he's trying to use? You don't want them overexposed, but you're allowing Ariane to post Knox and overexpose him by way of social media. Because I've seen several videos, and I can pull them right now on TikTok, where Knox is on social media and in videos and speaking and showing his face on TikTok videos and Instagram videos with Ariane. You're not pushing that narrative, but you're doing it to Melody. It's giving that you're trying to bully her through the courts. That's what it's giving. So if Milani, Boss Baby, Tank, and Little Sugar Mama can't be shown on television, Love Marriage Huntsville, which Melody's not on there anymore, so that's not even an issue. But if she can't show her children and their accomplishments, think about it. The children are always doing things sports-wise. They're excelling in school. She can't show any of those things, but Ariane can put on social media, my handsome son, and this was just most recently, the day before yesterday, we just got back from Florida, and a sheriff gave him a badge, and he wants to wear it every day, LOL, at which he's never LOLing. I've never seen a picture of this baby smiling. And nothing against the baby. We ain't picking at the baby. We ain't talking about the baby. So I don't want nobody on no platforms talking about Caramel, talking about no damn baby. No, the fuck I'm not. What I'm saying is every time I see this child, he's never smiling. He don't look happy. But at the end of the day, what I will say and what I will always say, and I stand behind 10 toes down, I think that Martel's using the courts in order to bully Melody, to push his narrative of what he wants as far as these children, because he does not have control. He's always wanted to have control when it comes to Melody. He's not been able to do it. So since Melody's filed these things against him, including the child custody case against him as well, at which he ain't taking care of the kids like he's supposed to, I feel like he's pushing this case back in hopes of that the case will be dropped because of the statute of limitations. That's what I think. You guys put in the chat what y'all think on that. So again, why is it okay for Ariane to post Knox when Knox is also alleged to be one of Martel's children, when your other 4 children cannot be posted? I think that Melody should definitely take this receipt. Melody, if you're watching my show, Miss Van, if you're watching my show, because I know they do watch, this would be a great receipt to take to the courts to show that Martel is not holding up what he's been asking and petitioning the courts for as far as his children not being on social media. We've also seen you, Martel, show Knox on a red carpet for some type of Spider-Man event when you were trying to also come at Melody in terms of saying that Melody is still having the children on social media when you've asked the courts repeatedly not to have them on there by way of Miss Van and them posting the children, when you are standing on a whole red carpet with Knox with a fucking cape on, bigging him up and showing his face and his likeness on social media as well. So how is that? How is that okay? How is that okay? I think and I feel that he's doing it. And I feel like he's also having Destiny do that shit as well with LeBaric in terms of having this case and their case continued as well. Destiny is taking a play out of Martell's book to continue their court case as well, because they're not set. And when I say they, I mean LeBaric as well as Destiny. They're not set to go back to court until November, because Destiny didn't even show up to their last court date whenever she and LeBaric was supposed to be there, when she's supposed to have paid the $20,000 to him. She didn't have it, but she had her ass in Atlanta. You got money to take your ass to Atlanta to show up to every single solitary event because you want to rub elbows and be famous, but you won't go get a job and pay for your child's medical, dental, and any other type of insurance that he should have. You are responsible for half of everything. So are you, Martel. Just because Melody did not ask for child support or any type of support from you, you are their father. Remember, you say it in every live that you get on. I'm these children's father. I love my children, my 4 beautiful children. Well, your 4 beautiful children can't be shown on social media to show their accomplishments if you love them. Why can't they show that they're excelling in sports, in school, and they're going on vacations, they're happy? Why can't the children be shown, but then your child who never smiles is shown on social media? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? This is a good old receipt for you right here, Melody. I would definitely take this to the courts. If and when the child custody case finally is heard in court. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Alabama court systems. I just don't understand it. Why they continue to keep letting this shit keep being pushed back. Do they not have the children's best interest at heart? Do they not have the best interest of the children at heart? After everything we read that these children went through, being in the custody of their father, being pinched, hit, threatened, made to eat hot sauce as a form of punishment, hit with a back scratcher, drawing blood from these children. Is their interest, is the best interest of the children not at the top of the list when it comes to protecting them or putting them in environments that's best for them? Now that driveway looks like the same house, okay, that area, and I'm just looking at the area in this picture, the background, just because I'm nosy. I told you guys that Ariana and Knox were staying in Martell's home, that his rent investment property, the one that he can't sell or rent, that they had to take off the market because it could not pass inspection. Okay, motherfucker got a whole bus garage on the front of the house, but the house could not pass inspection. So Ariana, I'm hearing, got kicked out of her apartment or her townhome that she was staying in. So now she's living in Martell's investment property with Knox. That's the yard. That's Martell's truck. But she gets to go live and post your child. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Martell is using the court system to bully Melody. And I really hope, and I know she's got attorneys to fight this situation, but when is it going to be heard? My question is when? When will they finally get to court and be heard in this situation and not have it continuously pushed back? Martel is very calculated. He knows what he's doing. Every time it gets close for them to go to court, he will change attorneys, which then he has to get another attorney. They have to go back and read up on all this shit all over again, refamiliarize themselves with the case. Okay? He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. I feel like this case maybe should be heard in another state or something, in another county, maybe, but under another judge. Because I just don't see this being done in the way that it should be done legally. I just don't see it in terms of the revenge P as well. If the nigga pled guilty and asked for a jury trial, why we ain't heard this case yet? We've been waiting for almost 2 years. It's going on 2 years. He and Melody been divorced 6 years now, going on 7. This is unheard of. Meanwhile, receipt after receipt after receipt after receipt after receipt keep getting dropped. And the court system still sitting on their hands and ain't doing shit. Martel is on probation behind the shit, but sit at the reunion. Now, I didn't say that. I didn't plead guilty. Well, why is there a jury trial pending? Like, but we did hear Melody say that she did have a new project, like I said, coming up. And many people know that she has her production company, Tilted Crown Productions. Many people believe that she might be having like a reality show of her own coming. She's not. Melody is very strategic. Y'all know she don't really tell what's going on right now. You kind of have to fill in the blanks. If you know her, like she said, y'all are critical thinkers. Okay, she'll tell you when it's time. But if you pay attention to subliminals and things that she posts, like in her stories, it kind of connects the dot like a puzzle in terms of what's going on. But her hands are tied until this court situation is resolved. And I feel like Martel kind of knows that she's got some shit going on that she's waiting to do. So he's going to keep pushing that shit back, thinking that he's stopping something, just like the devil. He ain't got shit going on. Okay. He don't got shit going on. So he's trying to block what she's got going on. And just like the devil, he's using this child. He's using Ariane in order to carry out his evil fucking plots. And it needs to stop. Definitely. It definitely needs to stop. Now, we all know that Melody said, don't be sending her nothing. Don't be, y'all don't bother her. Don't be sending her no receipts, and don't be, sending her a whole bunch of shit, because she said she's going to block folk. Okay. I do know she watch our videos. Like I said, this would be a wonderful receipt for her to present in court whenever she does go, to show that this young man is, this little child is overly exposed on social media, while she cannot share her children. We hear them in the background. We hear Melody's 4 kids in the background. When she goes live, we can't see them, but we can hear them. We know they're there. But it's not fair that Ariane gets to just be willy-nilly when it comes to her son with Martel, and Melody cannot share hers. And it's giving that it's all manipulation, it's all control, and it's all Martel trying to get away with some shit that he shouldn't be getting away with. I'm going to say it that way. It's calculating. It's calculating. It's control. And I feel like he's still upset at the fact that Melody divorced him, because his life sucks right now. He don't got shit now. Martel don't got shit. He's looking at Melody going on all these vacations. And I find it very weird that Martel decided to go to Florida. And this was around the same time that Melody, because y'all know Melody just posted pictures of she, Miss Van, and the 4-piece Nugget kids at Universal Studios in Florida. So what the hell are they doing there? Are y'all stalking her? Like, what's the chances of y'all being in Florida at the same time Melody is? Somebody stalking somebody on their fake ass page. Because Ariane, we know you got about 4 pages, okay? Martel, you probably got about 7. So between the two of them, it's giving y'all sitting back watching. What y'all doing down there? I hope you got permission, Martel, to have your ass down there, since your ass is on probation. I hope you contact your probation officer, because that one time that you were said to be out of the state of Alabama, that one time, you didn't get permission from what we hear. Okay, but yeah, that's what's going on with this, you guys. Put it in the chat what you guys think about this. The fact that Ariane is able to show Knox anytime she feels like it, when Martel has petitioned the courts to put handcuffs on Melody to keep her from showing their children's accomplishments and to show their children, period. He didn't want them on TV. All of a sudden, when the children were filming with him on Love and Marriage Huntsville, it was fine. He loved it. My 4 beautiful children, they're on the show. He was, happy to see his kids there. But as soon as Melody decided to go through with the divorce, now it's all of a sudden, I don't want my kids on TV. I don't want them on social media. I don't want them seen because I don't want them overexposed. They were on the show several times, even when you had your daughter crying, Martel. Even when you turned around and had your daughter crying on the show and still had to call Melody to come out there and fix the situation. Okay. That spoke volumes because you their father. Why you got to call their mom if your daughter crying? You should be able to hug her and take her out of her feelings if you're her father. But it's given that you don't have that emotional connection with your children. Is that why you don't want them on TV? Because people are really starting to see the type of father you really were. Let's not forget the fact that you can't really feed them like you need to. Let's not forget that either. Let's not forget the fact that you can't come back to their school anymore because you went up there and showed your ass. Let's not forget that either. Mr. I'm a great father in every damn live you jump on. And now the fact that this season is understood that you don't have many scenes on the show, which means your money is going to be cut even more. If you weren't taking care of them then, it's really going to be something now. So that's going to be another one up for Melody. The simple fact that you can't take care of them like you should financially. Because when they come to your house all week, you got to have food. You got to have your lights on. You can't be moving every other week. Yeah, the courts is to blame. Cookie Clark. Because in any other situation, when a parent can't fully take care of their child, that child is removed from that environment and given to the parent that they feel is more deemed to take care of said child. We all know Melody money ain't funny. She always on a vacation. She's always posting food. I'm talking about nice spreads of food. Her children eat well. They have a very well life and environment when they're with her, but not so much with Martel. And I'm hearing he's still out here building and doing things without a builder's license. That's against the law. Doing whatever he can on the side to make money illegally, because that's illegal. In addition to owing other people money while he's doing said jobs. These are things that definitely needs to be looked at and looked into and definitely presented to the courts. But Melody, Miss Van, if y'all are watching my channel right now, this is a great receipt to go on and take that on over there to the courthouse and say, hey, did y'all know about this shit? Okay. We're going to get on up off here because I got to go, guys. I have a meeting coming up that I have to get into. You guys have a wonderful Friday. I will be tapping back in with you guys momentarily at some point today. All right. I will definitely be tapping back in with you guys. Yeah. Y'all say she was in California. I'm hearing she was in Florida. At any rate, okay. At any rate, this child should not have been shown on social media. But thank you guys so much for being on the live, whether you've been in the live or in the bushes. Thank y'all so much. You guys enjoy your day. Happy Friday to everyone. Happy Friday to everybody. All right. I will be seeing you guys later. Let's take this down, child. All right. You get the most shine now. This is my show. All right. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you to my mods, Bill Wilson, KBR Tyra, Scorpio Miss. Thank you so much, Rose Armstead and True TV Podcast. Thank you to the content creators that stopped by here, True TV Podcast. Thank you, Sunny Days. Thank you, Miss Hills ATL, Boss Lady Green Girlfriend Chronicles. Love seeing her. Thank you, Schoolboy, for stopping by here as well. Did I see any more? There was somebody else that I saw as well. Mods, please let me know. I want to give them a shout out before we get out of here. I always like to shout out my content creators for stopping by. I want to give them a good old shout out. All right. If I missed anybody, please do not charge it to my head, honey. Charge it to my heart. Because y'all know I do forget. I'm human, honey. I'm only human. All right. Let's get out of here, honey. I love you guys down. Thank you, Caramelians. Thank you, haters, because you guys are helping my channel as well. You here, child. You here. So thank you. All right. Love you guys down. If nothing else, honey, let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst I say